Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, ow, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell,
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Welcome back to another episode of Altero's Eat, Slay, Love. You're here with the Quest Keep team. We are excited to jump into another adventure today. We're a bunch of filmmaking nerds who love to play Dungeons and Dragons, and we're so happy you could join us. But as always, we start with a little bit of housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Great to see you all.
Hi.
How you doing? Doing good?
Yeah, you all right.
I don't know.
So fast. we took that turn so quickly.
I just want to say hi.
Bring rails today.
You got rails?
We're literally going to be on the train, you guys.
Standing in the middle of a field.
Hi. Thank you so much for watching our content and enjoying it and commenting. Have you been commenting? If not, comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know your favorite part or your least favorite part. Let us know why you hate us. And we'll respond with kindness.
Algorithm likes hate.
Ain't that the truth?
No, joy only.
We don't.
Spread joy.
Let us know why you hate us. Let's put that on a t-shirt. Speaking of which, we have t-shirts. But our website is, at the time of shooting this, it's down. We took it down. It was borked. We're building a new one, so you'll be able to get them again soon, and maybe you'll see things like "Tell us why you hate us" on t-shirts. I don't think we should put that on a shirt.
No. That just invites too many.
All right.
I don't walk around the thing because, I could tell people a lot of reasons why I hate them that I don't know that person, so I don't want to invite that towards me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay.
You weirdos.
We were workshopping it live. But yes, thank you for watching and all that stuff. Like, share, comment, please, all those things, subscribe, that kind of thing. If you like our content and you'd like to see more, the best way to support the channel to help us to continue to bring you content is patreon.com/questkeep. That's patreon.com/questkeep.
I flood every time.
Sorry. Again.
Patreon.com/questkeep.
There we go.
It floods me every
Blood
time with
Lords.
the feelings of me remembering that moment. And then I'm like, why do I have to pee so bad?
It's a trigger for the bathroom.
Yeah, go watch that episode and watch me almost wet my pants on camera.
It's good times.
What world do we live in and play in?
Yeah, screw it. So I was trying to think if there's any other things. I think it's, the affiliate thing. Beacons.ai, affiliate links, check that out. Hero Forge, Kobold Press. Yes,
Good places.
we're going to
We
go.
support.
Hell yeah. We're going to go back into the homebrew world of Altero, created by Matt and Roz. But before we do, we'd like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people. And we encourage you at home to go to the native-land.ca and learn more about the world you inhabit, plus other various resources. We should switch that up and find another good one.
I think there's quite a few things out there that we can recommend to the fine folks at home.
Yeah. Homework.
I just really like maps. So I like native-land.ca because you
Tickles
just
the
look
brain.
at a map and see.
And then learn from there.
Yeah.
Roz.
You ready to go back?
Yes.
Altero.
If I must.
You live there, shut up.
If I
I
must.
do.
I hate the world I created.
I hate the world I live in. So I live in the world I
Live in the
create.
world I created. And so do we. So we are currently still
Hate and love, it's a complicated relationship.
in Côte Furrow, where you have been at the affectionately referred to as not the Fire Festival at the Foxlight Manor,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
where we defeated
Burning ship.
Paladin and his traveling burning ship. And he was on a quest of his own to achieve godlike powers, which he thought he could do through associating with this new god who is blossoming because the people of the world want it. Apparently. Allegedly.
Thank you.
According to
Zurge. And there are a bunch of other forces at play that are making it possible for Zurge to gain momentum. And one of those is that the goddess of love seems to have taken herself off the board. Where is she?
Yeah.
What's happening to the way people connect across the world in small moments when they would fall in love, and in larger moments where they would need to take care of each other in the face of challenge. And instead, people seem to be turning towards the solutions offered by progress. But here in the manor, you've had a lovely breakfast. You have lost a member of your team, and so you filled in the retired hero of the world that you somehow became best friends with. And it happens. Hammerlane loves to hang out with you guys, and you told her about what happened. Allegedly.
She tolerates hanging out with us.
She liked Mog.
We're just hangers on. That flows.
Oh God, we're just gonna slowly hear less and less from her until she never again.
She's like, I'll take the shield back, guys. It's okay.
No, I was your guy's friend too.
Mog and the real kids.
But she's off to return some of Mog's precious family heirloom items to the family and let them know her fate. Or at least the fate of the Mog such as her father interacted with and that the world might know was on the journey with you all. But you know that it's much more complicated than just that.
The Mog of Legend is gone.
Yeah, real Mog's just gonna get a free ride now.
Yeah, the Mog of Mediocrity is back in action, baby.
Somewhere out in the world, returned to her form again through the interaction of the Warlock's patron and Chonkers.
Allegedly.
You guys don't believe anything anymore.
No.
Up is down. Okay. So Jack has gotten you tickets to go to Tarnik, and then you told him, JK,
Actually, Portalis.
we're gonna go back to Portalis, where you've arranged to meet the very sexy captain of a pirate airship, Strix. So she and the Parliament, her floating vessel of like-minded. They don't think of themselves as pirates, you know. They're more
entrepreneurs.
Privateers.
Yeah, exactly.
They work on contracts that are, semi-legitimate.
Most of the time, the government knows
are
what they're doing.
legitimate.
You know. And on board her ship are a whole bunch of very talented and excited to see you again. Just scallywags, and a lot of them
A couple
are.
of skip scaps too.
So, yeah, and your son.
He's a skip scap.
Yeah.
He has real skip scap energy.
There you go.
The fuck is a skip scap?
We need to rewrite lyrics for Strix's privateers.
Oh.
Or Barrett's privateers.
I don't know that. What's that?
Oh my god.
Oh wait, Barrett.
The year was 1778. I wish I was in Sherbrooke.
Okay.
Welcome
I
in,
need to hear this after.
fellow kids.
Hey, it's good Canadian folklore, folk music.
Wait, is
It's the
that?
great one.
The skip scaps are running away, you guys.
Yeah.
The skip scaps have run amok.
Tell me more about Strix.
It's a great piratey song.
I think it's a great idea. She's gonna meet you in Portalis. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Such as you know. Who would plan anything else other than that? Not me. So here we go towards the train station. Do you want to do anything at the manor before you leave?
I mean, probably hit the can.
Sure. Potty breaks.
Yeah.
Potty break.
First time in 60 episodes.
No, someone's been to the bathroom. Oh, it was Andrew. Andrew went to the bathroom.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta
Holding
go.
it for like a month.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna take a minute. I'm gonna be walking different.
Roz hits the goofball theme as soon as we start playing. I'll just let this ride.
The problem is I can't poop in taverns. I have to be in manors, and we haven't stayed in one till now. So here we go.
The first silent spell I learned how to cast is to apparate my movements to elsewhere.
Prestidigitate the inside of my goal.
It's just
I am, as they say, clean as a whistle in there.
So you're having the conversation as you get ready to board the train.
yeah, it always comes.
What items do you have with you? I just want to clarify what's with you as you board the train. I have no reason.
My pack of stuff.
We have all.
Describe for us a little bit of what you look like as you board the train.
Oh, I mean, we'd have all of our gear, like everything we could normally carry. So, like,
What do you look like?
wow, I wasn't prepared for this.
Well, you can think about it. I'll tell you what a couple of other people around look like.
Oh,
So roll perception checks.
okay.
Because people on board the train are on your way from Portalis to
Look
Cliffrow.
like backpackers.
Yeah, you know, it looks like a bunch of Canadians traveling through Europe after high school. No, the train ride from Portalis to Cliffrow was people were dressed up and they were excited to be on the train.
Oh.
And you find that the mood, people are dressed a little bit more somber. Some of them have armor, or they've got a side weapon with them. And they're being checked by guards. There are more guards on this train than you remember last time. And the train vibe is still friendly and people are excited, but you notice that people will gather in corners and perception rolls.
13.
So you're just general, that's all you've noticed is what I've described. 13, they're whispering about, have you heard the news? Have you heard the news in Portalis?
Nat 20.
Hey!
The news in Portalis!
This
I just hear like every mind.
There are riots in the city.
Shit.
Guards are everywhere. There are fires.
There appears to be civil unrest in Portalis.
Huh. I wonder why. Do you think it has to do with like the moment we defeated Paladin kind of thing? Something else went off?
I mean, does feel a little more than coincidental.
Yeah. Do you think it's like a celebration of the moons being fixed? They're like, and the moons are moving again! Ah, tear it down, I'm gonna steal this.
It does not sound like it is happy.
Yeah.
Unrest and riotous celebration are not the same thing. Do I catch a vibe about like, do people know what it's about?
You, with a nat 20, you pick out a little bit of, it seems to be that there's some class stuff going on. But it seems to be that the people who are leading it are actually some of these like younger noblemen.
Okay.
Against some of their own families.
Yeah.
Well,
You remember a certain man with a head full of fish. It's sort of his vibe. Wouldn't be him now because he's obviously been detained.
Yeah.
was he like rise up against the nobles? I thought he was just like
No, he was using his like nobility for the parties and hide the fish kind of bullshit.
yeah.
What was What? Sardines?
But that's not how I play it.
Where did that fishy go?
I say,
Thank you for getting that.
please.
Fish. Oh.
I'm gonna let them do their bit. I am going to cast Sending Spell to Aurora and inquire about the civil unrest in Portalis.
Okay. Are you telling her that you're en route, or are you just asking a bit about
I will.
what you've heard?
Currently en route to Portalis. Word of civil unrest. Request details.
Okay. I'll take a little bit for her to get back to you. I'll also give you with the nat 20. Lots of people are trying to approach one particular halfling that you see dressed very smartly, and he's gotten on the train. So as you give your tickets and you board, you watch a little bit of him like adjust this little cap that he's got that's very smart and crisp, and it matches his little collar, and he pulls his jacket in tight, and he's got a bag with him, and he's like, no, I don't have time for you, go away, I don't have anything for you, and you watch him kind of like storm off to sit by himself.
Are they
Is he played by Martin Freeman?
He is now. Let me add that to
that
his
was great.
note.
Are they
Went to just like reverse letters to make his new name, and it comes out as Fartin' Me Man.
If Ross had a name for this character, it's in the fucking garbage, because Fartin' Me Man
His name is Turnip Bellstorm. That's so cute.
Let's stick with that one.
Turnip Bellstorm.
Turnip. Oh,
Okay, then I guess we'll just have to wait a little longer to find someone named Fartin' Me Man.
You fired me, man.
I promise we'll meet Fart and Me Man.
Thank you.
Martin Freeman's checking tickets.
You
I
are
regret everything.
you are a queen amongst dungeon masters.
We're going to further a plot at some point. You were saying a thing that actually mattered. What were you asking?
I'm about to. Are they approaching this individual as if they are like a celebrity and they want something from them, or like?
No, you get the impression that they would have more information than other people do.
Ah, I see.
And he is trying to really send people away. He's like, no, I don't have anything. I don't know anything more than you do. Go.
Okay, and he goes and sits alone.
He protects his bag.
Mm-hmm. I say,
That guy?
couldn't hurt.
He got on the train, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the train we're getting on?
Yes.
Oh. I mean...
Back to
it's-
Portalis.
It's a bit of a ride. I think we could find an opportunity.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I like chatting up people.
Yeah.
I'll just go and say hi.
What was it? Turnip what?
Worked with Chocus.
Bellstorm.
Bellstorm.
I'll have you could be that you ask he gave his ticket to somebody, got on just ahead of you, and you guys notice this happening, so you can ask the ticket master.
Oh.
Like, who's that guy? And he's like, that's Turnip Bellstorm.
Okay.
Is he
He's the
important?
postmate.
Why are the train tickets more expensive than they were 2 days ago?
I don't make the prices, man.
We didn't. What the fuck are all these extra fees?
Oh, well, I
Service
mean,
charge for what service?
protection.
Oh.
I think we got our own.
Haven't you not noticed all the increase in the guards?
Oh, I
There
mean,
have been train robberies.
well, with us on this
Train robberies.
Oh, really? Are they robbing the peoples on the train, or are they getting the cargo?
Both.
What sort of cargo they've been going for?
Does he know that?
Do they magically stop the trains, or?
I take tickets, man!
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
All I know is they said a whole bunch more guards were coming on this trip with us because probably they suspect trouble.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Farton. It was nice to meet you.
How'd you know my name?
What?
He looks down. He's got it on his badge.
Yeah, I read it on the.
Oh yeah. They just started making
someone
us
played
wear
a joke
these.
on you.
Oh god damn it!
Is that your? Yes.
My name's Fred.
Wait, is there like a god captain or
Not
someone
anymore.
we can talk to that might know more?
He like looks around, just kind of like points vaguely at guard people.
Look for one with a different colored jacket.
Or like
You'd be able to
a plume.
pick. You'd be able to pick out the one that might look like they definitely. Okay, maybe you can't.
Watch.
You can. Figure out shit.
I get distracted by someone in a very fancy jacket.
Yeah, you look over and Fred, who his name tag was updated to Fartin, is off arguing with someone else who's like thinks it's hilarious, and you are watching them have a funny exchange. Yeah.
His name was Turnip.
This is the
Turnip's the
Ticketmaster.
halfling. This is a ticket taker.
I thought they were the same.
Ticketmaster.
Oh,
No.
I'm listening. I know what's going
The
on.
halfling got on board.
Listen, I rolled a 5. I'm just in
IRL.
character.
In real life.
Halfling got on board dismissing people, shooing them away.
Yes, that's the
this guy
post
took-
mage.
took our
This is the
yes.
Ticketmaster.
Fartin Maimon.
Fartin.
Nice.
Yeah, and definitely
Fred
his
Maimon.
buddy who clearly changed the name, and she's just laughing as he walks, and every time he comes over, she goes. Every time he steps, yeah.
Every time it's-
So professional.
Yeah.
I appreciate
She's having a great day.
Well, do we want to talk to a guard? You're looking for a what? I was looking at that. Look at that jacket. That's a fancy jacket.
it is a fancy jacket. I
Roll a
rolled a
D20.
15 on looking for a guard.
Roll a what?
D20.
2. Working my way up.
It's doubled, baby. It is magenta.
I like that color.
Yeah. Good color on you.
I don't know if it worked for me. Magenta and purple?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like color family. It depends if you're
You
going
turn
for like
around,
a
you see the
monochrome
back,
kind
and
of
it
thing.
has like a dragon on it, but it moves.
Oh, it's enchanted? That's so cool.
Okay, you go talk to that guy. I'm gonna go talk to those guards over there.
He does look like a pumpkin, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you probably want to come talk to the guards with me while he does his fancy jacket thing.
I suppose.
I got distracted by a shiny.
I mean, maybe
Lead on?
he can tell you. Maybe he got it in Portalis.
I hope so.
You look like you're probably a guard captain or something. Like,
She turns around to look at you, very stern.
yeah, hi. My name's Alla. This is my associate, Onovan. And we are well, I guess you could call us the Slayers of Convenience right now, but like, we're working on that. But,
Eventually.
we've, we're sort of, high level involved in all this, like what's going on, and we hear that there's been like some train robberies and stuff, and we were just wondering if you had any information about that, because we would definitely want to help out with protecting people should anything happen, and we are on our way obviously back to Portalis. We probably will be we hear there's riots and stuff there. We're probably going to be talking to Aurora to figure out what's going on. See
Who
what we
are
can
you?
do to help. The Slayers of Convenience. Asterix.
Well, you do look quite capable. I would trust that should something break out, that you and the rest of your party would engage.
Protecting people is what we're here for.
Then just make sure that you also stay out of the guard's way
Yeah, I can
and
respect
default
that.
to my authority.
I see.
Yeah, that sounds like something a god would say.
you-
So, can you give us more information? Like, what sort of things have they've been going for? Is there like any trends? Any,
Roller
anything
persuasion.
weird about how they're going about this?
She looks very. She's attempting to look very busy. But mostly she's watching. Who is boarding, where people are sitting.
17.
Good number.
Not natural.
Still good, baby.
So much as we know, we are watching for 2 individuals in particular. They have hit other trains on this same route, often on this direction, going to Portalis.
Interesting.
Of the riots, I'm not sure. We know they're breaking out. We know it's somewhat related to some group of cultists.
I'm not there, sorry.
Yeah, there's definitely had some run-ins with some cultists.
And they seem to be taking anything of the value. They are not taking specific things or targeting specific materials for theft.
They've been taking individuals' items and gold, and then some cargo. It's unclear
Do you know what sort
if
of
there's a pattern, though. Yes, it's been mostly what you would say are household goods. Sugar.
And the stuff that's not mostly? Like, that little bit of extra stuff?
We're not divulging that information outside of the authorities.
I mean, it'd be really helpful for us to know. Like, we're...
That's great. I would recommend that you come to the city and sign on to join us.
Join the guards.
The establishment here.
Yeah, I mean...
Kopro is a lovely place to live.
I see.
It
So,
is, smells a little bit, but, we're sort of working on a more, continental scale than that right now.
I suppose I could hand in my application to the Empress's spy master, who I am still expecting word from at this very moment. Perhaps she can hand
look
it
at her
down.
face. She does not believe you that you know these people. So she's just like, that sounds excellent. If you would please take your seats. I'm sure the train will be leaving soon.
Don't we have,
Yep.
paper sort of stuff from her saying, these people?
I handed out the kind of the hall pass, as it were.
Okay. While she reads through this, and you'll receive a reply from Aurora shortly, we can go back over to
reading,
No, we don't. We have that from the countesses, but we don't have that from.
I thought she gave us one.
No, I think Aurora just put it out there among any.
I guess it didn't get that far.
I will give you that you'll have something from the paperwork she gave you over
We
time.
have that
Yeah.
pen that writes things so that people...
We have a few of those, but they only have so many uses.
Not mine. I'm good.
Okay. Well, it'd be weird to write it in front of her anyways.
You could
But
show her
I'm
at least something that shows
I'm
you
gonna
have
do
some.
a sleight of hand.
It did. It's fine. We will take a seat now. Should anything come up and you would require our service, please do not hesitate to ask.
Still gonna do my sleight of hand. It's a 7. I try and indicate detect thoughts, but it's very obvious that I'm just doing this.
Do you have a headache?
A little.
I would like to make a deception
Oh, that's
check,
a good
please.
cover. That's a good cover. You have a headache? Yes! My brain hurts.
I rolled a 7 plus 8, 15.
I mean, I didn't do lesser restoration on myself, so I do still have a hangover.
Killer headache yesterday.
Come. Let us be on our way. Any information that you wish to divulge when the time comes, like what kind of cargo may be being taken away. And as I wave my hands, I am casting detect thoughts without the use of somatic components.
You mean
Okay.
verbal?
Actually, of any kind, because it is one of my psionic spells. That shit just happened.
Cool.
Yeah.
There'll be another guard who's kind of like an assistant that kind of leans out while she takes off to go look important elsewhere. And they'll be like, that's Justice Luxara.
Luxara. That's a cool name. Lux?
Yeah.
Nice. What can you tell us about her?
That I'm late to catch up with her, apparently. She looks back like
Oh yeah, you should get on the way then.
the person, this other guard charges off after her. And you're casting Detect Thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll come back to you as we're going to jump over to Anthem, who got distracted by Fancy Coat.
Hello. Hi. Excuse me. Hi. Sorry. That is a wonderful jacket. Where did you procure that? Did you make it yourself? Is it enchanted with the dragon on the back? What is?
It is enchanted. Do
It's
you not?
fabulous.
Isn't it fabulous?
Yes.
I had it made for me
Oh, where?
in Portalis.
Oh, who was the maker?
Oh, would you like their name? I can get them, and they'll dig around for a little card to pass it off to you. But he kind of looks you over, and he's like, "Well, you do much adventuring.
Yes. I mean, I have this. This is my.
It's like a mercenary. So maybe you would have the. It's not cheap.
Oh, that's okay. But yes, this coat was also not cheap. But this is so it's all. How was I looking? We haven't described this since very early. But this is a mostly red coat. But I also have a cloak on top of it, Sarash's cloak. So I'm layered. Chain shirt underneath. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But Anthem's coat is mostly red with like yellow and purple highlights. And he's got kind of a fancy vest underneath that too. When he's fully kitted up, he's probably not wearing the vest and everything all right now. Some stuff's in the bag holding.
Okay.
Yeah. But sometimes it's time for an upgrade, and I don't have any fancy moving. That's very cool. The enchanted color.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Yes, I'm very proud of it. Mm-hmm. Took me a long time to save up for it.
Okay. Are you just getting here, or are you going? I have to catch a train to Portalis, but did you just come from?
I've come from, but I'm leaving because of, there are riots breaking out.
I've heard the rumor. What is happening?
All I know is that there were fires, and I was staying in a lovely little place and visiting some friends and making some purchases.
Oh.
And now I will take my gold elsewhere.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
So
Was it?
I traveled to Gator.
Was it-
Can you tell me what to see here?
Oh, I mean, if you want to see a very out of place ship on someone's lawn of a manor estate, you could look for the Foxlight Manor, where we just
It's a Foxlight Manor.
there was a furious
Is
battle.
it like a B&B and you can stay there?
No, but there's a huge amount of people there. There was a wedding last night that was crashed by a really awful cult wizard, but it was a huge,
Sounds like drama.
massive drama. But you'll notice that as a result of it is now the moons are in the proper place in the sky, although they are losing color. So, not out of the woods yet. Anyway, I have friends to catch. Sorry, Anthem, by the way. Nice to meet you. And you are?
He'll give you his name, which is Rem Dawson.
Rem.
And then he'll pass you a business card.
Oh,
and,
thank you.
You can peruse that.
Okay.
Good name.
Rem Dawson. Namegenerator.com.
I don't want to
Not this time.
for our lives to be over. I'm losing my religion over here in the corner.
Hurry up. Let's go. Plus over style.
That was insane. I don't know how I pulled that up.
I'm impressed.
I should play a bard.
You've done it once?
Only the once.
Yeah.
And it was great.
It was all right. I had fun.
Okay. You return to your group. They are making their way to your assigned seats. This time you are not. So, they didn't go all out like Aurora did and get you like a beautiful cabin space. You've got seats in still a nice area, but it is communal. So you're seated by yourselves, but there are lots of other people in the same train car. So you can see the halfling farther up where he's taking a spot by himself.
I loot in the overhead.
Yeah. All your items that can go in the overhead
Yeah.
storage, yeah.
Stuff that's clanging around in the back. Pardon me. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Yes.
And you receive a message back from Aurora where you said request details, and all she briefly replies with is cultists of Zurge rioting in Portalis. We have things under control.
Okay. I guess we don't get to have our fun.
What?
Oh, it is all right. Just so. It's fine. I'll be over here. I have to cast a detect thought spell.
Wait. we don't get to have our fun. You just said that to yourself out of nowhere. Why?
Because we, Aurora replied to a sending I made to her, inquiring about the nature of the riots, and she assures us that she has everything under control.
I mean, what would she say? Ah, help! No time for sending now! Like,
No, but she could imply as much, could use a hand. Or in the nature of my business, it would be an invitation to tea or coffee or that.
oh, you don't get to have your fun, like, okay.
We oftentimes speak in code, but she was quite direct. Everything under control. So, alas. I mean, that doesn't mean we can't take a peek at things when we arrive.
I don't think we're going to have a choice. For me, hearing everything's under control from Aurora means things are not completely under control yet.
I mean, it is Aurora, besides the more obvious things that might go over your head in regards to dialogues between rogues and spies.
Do you forget who I am sometimes? You come off very condescending.
Yeah, he's like
I'm a
spy
fucking
school bar.
spy, man. Like, what the hell?
I'm the one that doesn't understand spy stuff.
I suppose that is true. Forgive me. That being said, has she ever been indirect?
I mean, she's pretty much always indirect.
Oh, well, if you believe that, then you haven't been paying attention.
Well,
Not surprising.
look, if she was just to cut, like you said, that was very curt. Everything's under control. I don't think so.
I mean, I suspect it is because there's no way that
It's probably
the
not big
Oleanan
enough.
Empire couldn't control that. But like, you know, what sort of heavy hand
Do you
is
have to
maybe
use?
used for that? Maybe like there's better ways that, you know, we could talk to some people and maybe figure out, you know, talk to the rabble-rousers or whatnot and see what they're, you know, maybe we could help with faster ways to quell things, or we'll get there and we'll be like, yeah, they really do have it in hand. We have, like, much bigger things to worry about, which also might be what she's trying to say.
If Aurora is in charge of such things, then perhaps her pointed task is to find those who are inciting it.
Oh, definitely.
Then, in that way, it is under control. The rioting itself might be a bit out of hand, and the common folk here are unsettled by it, but
Yeah. I mean, this sort of riot is very unusual.
Yeah.
People are generally quite in favor of things. So, you know, it's.
Oh,
I'm curious whether it's like a really small group that's making a much bigger noise,
What I'm wondering
they
is...
are
or is it all this
cultists
suggestion?
of Zurge.
We do know there was a bunch of mass suggestion going on.
So, do you have a method of contact with your people back in with your house?
Yes.
I don't have a lot of contacts in a lot of places that I can reach immediately, but my suspicion is this is not just in Côte Faro and Portalis. I wonder if things are happening all over the place simultaneously.
Perhaps it was a contingency in the case of Haladon's fall. Perhaps Zurge is communicating with others in other ways.
I mean, I'm surprised. This
Already
means that
suspected.
the cult is bigger than we suspected.
I suppose so.
I didn't think it had gotten that large, but they were...
Again, it may not be quite as big as we think, as Allah is suggesting. Rather, it is a loud few in the ears of the many. Whatever it may be, we can only posit theory and assumption until we arrive.
Yeah. That halfling looked interesting, eh? The post-mage. What do you think that means?
Do I know what a post-mage is?
So very, very recently, people obviously have been, I know, people have been sending letters back and forth old-fashioned ways. But they've also been starting to have people with more magic abilities participate in the process. And the people who are post-mages, it's very new, but they each have a bag of holding, so they can carry more with them.
Oh, I thought it was going to be something else. I thought it was going to be Altero emails.
Yeah. Not yet.
The thing that you write on and it shows up on the other end
Yeah.
immediately.
They are working on those kinds of things. So they're a group of mages who want to figure out how to increase and make communication more available to everyone. Yes. And there are ways that some people can do it,
Oh, is it? Oh.
but they want to make it so that everyone can get
But it's a
access.
single line. It isn't like anybody. It's just this book, my house. That's it.
Word. But that would be really handy. Because then sending,
It has been.
I mean, you could save the spell slots and just be writing shit down constantly.
Isn't that what someone like did for us there? Like
No,
didn't we
Rob had
just
a
do-
journal talking to himself in the future.
No. Like I sent
the
a letter
letters.
to Charlotte and Astrid. Like
Yes. Norel back at
yeah,
the...
Norel.
Oh.
She has a
put
similar
letters
way
and
to
sent
do
them
that.
direct.
Yeah.
All right. I was distracted and I was sending
Yeah,
the old magical way
Right.
to Hammerlane.
The old-fashioned magical way to the new-fashioned magical way. So they are working on those sorts of things too. But in this case, all you would know, it's possible that your new friend who you haven't met yet, Turnip, can do that. But mostly what you know is that the ones that have been out in the world have bag of holding and they're transporting letters. But you would guess, based on the fact that more and more people, like you met Norel, have the capacity to travel with magical items that make communication possible like this. And it's probably that Turnip has something like that because people are asking him if he's more informed than they are, because he would be immediately up to date.
Right. I see.
But all you can guarantee he's got is probably a bag of holding full of letters.
Meta. So it wouldn't hurt you to just be like, any Zurge cult shit happening right now? Like, seconds.
That's not how it works.
In
Rosna knows.
while you're like they're talking to you, but you're also not listening that much because you're also honing in on your detect thoughts. As Justice Lexara is over there talking to the other guards. So decide what you guys are up to while we do this one.
Alla is sort of drifted from all this. It's,
Shock.
you know. You know, since you asked what we look like, she's in her full plate. She's not wearing her helmet. It's sort of strapped to her bag. And, she's got a guitar by her side. It's sitting in a seat. But she's looking in like her armor's. It's all like pristine in terms of cleanliness and shiny. You know, prestidigitated nicely. But like, it's definitely got some dings and you know, where she's been hit by a fair amount of stuff over the years, and especially recently. And she's kind of pondering that. And once you two sort of seem to have a moment.
Did you walk away for your detect thought thing?
I'm kind of like, I'd say like,
You said if you'll excuse me, I have to go detect some thoughts.
yeah, I didn't like walk away. I'm just like kind of like standing, kind of like just slightly apart from you, but still in
we have
range.
seats, yeah? Yeah, I'm sitting down. I'm just like, well, train ride.
Yeah. When there's like a break in the conversation, do you know mending?
No,
Spell?
no, I know.
I know that some bards can do it, and like, it seems like it'd be really useful.
It would.
But Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know it. I wonder if... I was hoping you'd know it, and like maybe you could like teach me some bard cantrip there.
Yeah, it wasn't one. It's funny when you study the cantrips and learn the magics that you can use all the time. It's hard to select the right ones, and I really thought about mending, but I decided against it for more useful things, for spycraft.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's just like a convenience thing. Just be like, I feel like, it's nice to keep it clean and shiny, but it's definitely getting some wear and tear. Like,
Yeah, that
you know.
one like spot where it looks like something
Yeah.
hit like blood, like a big club hit you, like that. Does
Yeah,
that
it's
pinch in
gonna
on
make-
your arm a little bit?
Only a little bit, like, and I could knock that out just a bit, but it's
Yeah.
like, the concern is sort of like, eventually that metal is gonna like, weaken.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Right.
true. Yeah. I mean, right now it makes you look more official.
Fair enough.
Like a
It's-
fully like polished is kind of like it's impressive, and then you go, yeah, but have you seen action? But you look like you in the shit, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe like I could leave some of them that are not like structurally a problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I wonder. Was there a bard on Strix's thing?
Was there? Mm-hmm. Oh, who was the bard?
The chef. He does the like stompy dance stuff.
Right. Yeah, maybe he knows mending.
I mean, we're going to Portalis. There's all kinds of places.
Yeah,
where
but
we
we're not
can
going to be
fix
there
it.
long. It's gonna, it'd
Well, we
take a
have-
while to like sort of master it and learn it. But like,
And we're going. Yeah, there's riots, right? So who knows what we're walking into?
but I figure since some bards.
Oh, you want to
know
learn it?
Yeah, so
Oh,
that we have it
yeah,
on the
yeah,
road
yeah.
sort of thing.
That would be
But
handy.
I figured like, it's not something that Paladin magic really does, but like I do have some bard training, so I just thought maybe I could, get a bit of instruction, and then I could just be like, spend some time each night sort of practicing it, and eventually sort of master it. So I was hoping that you'd have it, so that like that'd make it easier. But if we're gonna be on Strix's ship for a bit, if that bard has it, maybe I could, get started from him with like the basic sort of understanding of it,
It's
and
always good
then
to start
like
practicing new things,
practice on it
developing
for a while.
skills.
Yeah,
yeah.
if the DM will allow it.
We'll find that out.
I looked
later.
up rules, and you can't really learn spells from another class without taking a magic initiate feat unless you're a wizard.
Wizards.
But because it is a bard spell, and it's a bard cantrip, and I do have a level in bard, so I can do bard cantrips. I just thought that like maybe
I think we can
I
figure
could
something.
spend time, because
Yeah.
it takes a lot of it. You got to spend time like practicing it and mastering it, and like, because it's like, different magic works different ways, so you can't really
Mm-hmm.
do someone else's magic. But just because I do have a level in bard, I would have a base to understand how the bard magic
Right.
works. But like, I would say it would take quite a bit of time to be able to reliably do it as a cantrip. But
Yeah.
something, armor and everything is taking more of a beating in short amounts of time than it usually would.
I was really hoping that multi-classing would get you an extra cantrip from other things.
I do. That's how I have any cantrips.
Oh,
Paladins
I
don't
meant
have
on
cantrips.
top of what I have, but it didn't add the other thing. Oh, paladins don't have any cantrips?
No.
Oh, never mind.
So I have 2 cantrips from bards and 1 cantrip from heritage, from the astral elf heritage.
So it was the Jagmea druid, and she has bard abilities. She is bouncing flight finch.
Oh, bouncing flight flinch. That's a hard one to
Yep,
say. Wait,
yep,
thanks, Ross.
Yeah,
Bouncing flight.
bouncing flight finch.
Cool. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
great Jagmea name. Okay,
Maybe she can help and
Yeah.
just be like a handy thing.
they're talking about all of this magic and cantrips and mending while you are focused on this detect thoughts. So you follow Justice Luxara.
You asked for small talk. You got it.
Amazing. her thoughts, surface level, are very much looking out for two individuals, and she's imagining what they look like. They often are dressed in bandit attire when they cover their face with black masks, and they usually wear big hoods, and one is tall and one is shorter. They look human and then someone taller, but that kind of like average height. They seem to be related when she thinks about the two of them. They're always together. She is thinking about how they've been hitting trains and they are stealing as much magical components as they can. So train cars that are full of arcane components that would go to alchemy shops, potion shops, wizard houses, colleges or schools, but bags of the weird stuff. You know, the little items that everyone needs. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're very expensive items, like gems, that are needed for casting, and sometimes they're random bits of wire and feathers and bits of stuff. But as a large collection, difficult to get a hold of all of it at once.
Right. Do they feel like, I mean, I'm just kind of positing in my mind, would I know of the types of things being taken, being used as spell components?
Yeah. I mean, the kinds of spells?
Yeah.
It's varied. It is the whole gamut of spell casting that you would... It's not like you don't narrow in on this is wizards like Paladin did.
Yeah.
Or this is just, you know, this other vibe.
Could starting up a spell component shop.
Could be
Black market style.
opportunists, kind of like getting into the black market, or they could be hired by someone for something in particular.
I thought you were doing a Robin Hood. Very much feels like it's a couple of people robbing trains. From the we mentioned class struggle earlier. I'm like, are we entering a Robin Hood story right now?
I see.
I will admit to having a little bit of meta knowledge about a novel that Roz is reading right now that involves some train heists.
Oh no! What you reading, Roz?
Don't worry about it.
What kind of spells could you cast with
You saying that out loud?
copper and feathers and the like? It's fine.
Oh, sorry. I assume when you actually say things out loud, you're just fishing for us to ask you questions, because otherwise you're like, keep it all in my head shit, so.
Speaking aloud is a good mental exercise.
Whatever. Do you want help with whatever you're thinking about or not?
The items being taken appear to be, and I sit down and kind of lean in, a wide variety of spell components. Too general to be any one specific school of magic.
Taken from the trains?
Yes.
Oh. Did you guys learn anything from the guard? I forgot to ask. I was talking about the jacket with that person.
We didn't learn anything in particular, but I have. Appears to be a train robbing duo.
Oh, it's just two.
Well, they do get hired help, it seems, but it is them that seems to repeat each time. Perhaps related siblings, cousins, what have you.
But they're mostly after spell components, it seems?
It seems so. The cargo being taken is too random to kind of be anything else.
But are we spell components vary. Are we talking like, I need the diamond worth thousands of gold, or like...
Copper, feathers, sand.
It's easy to procure. I wonder why you rob it.
If it's
for it.
In large
that
amounts.
random that it doesn't really make sense, is that intentional?
Unless they are
To fuse something that they're really looking for.
potentially, yes. Or they could, again, just be opportunists seeking to get into the magical black market.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
you're-
if they are the cultists, like, destabilizing things has seemed to
That
be
or-
just a big part of, so undermining the security and feeling of safety that people have here might be.
The justice's thoughts were they from direct experience with these robbers, or were they like sketch artists kind of thing?
You could tell from her thoughts that she's nervous to engage because they keep getting away. So her job is on the line. Like,
Right.
you know, she hasn't interacted with them, but she is the person in charge now.
Right. Based on the description as she understands them, is there any indication that they would be associated with any guilds or outfits?
In your thoughts, just roll in I guess, a history check. It's a bit of a perception as well, because there's an element of the images that she would have known from these sketches
All right.
that stands out between the two of them.
History would be harder, so I'll roll history.
So creating your own business would be one thing, but stockpiling for magical warfare is another.
Rolled a 19 total.
Around each of their eyes, which is the only part you can see from their hood to their masks, they have tattoos. And they look like green scales all around their eyes. But they're clearly not, they're like drawn on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Who would have that? Anthem. Allah.
Yeah.
In your travels, have you by chance ever encountered anyone in the underworld or otherwise that would mark themselves with dragon scales around their eyes?
Is it a new thing, or is this a common sort of...
It's unique to these two. They've been around doing stuff for a while, so you might actually have heard of them just from... You haven't interacted with it, but you can also roll.
Okay. What am I rolling?
History?
Hey, we rolled the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Well,
the point?
Oh gosh.
You said that it's unique to these two people. I have a low roll. Can I throw out something that I know, but I suspect is wrong if it's unique to these two people?
Hit me.
Might be something like the Free Dragon Army would do. Free Dragon Company? That's my name. They're like these weird guys.
Free
that,
Dragon
like,
Company.
Free Dragon Company. Yeah, they're like obsessed with dragons, and they like to go and protect dragons, and help them and stuff. They're, you know, for the most part, actually pretty cool and effective. But like, you know, it seems like something they might
Do
do.
you think they'd rob trains for spell components?
Robbing trains really doesn't seem like something
Oh, okay.
they would do. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I just, you know, if
former associates gone rogue?
maybe, I mean, I don't know. I've only met a few of them, but like, they seemed pretty stand up if they had weird ideas about dragons.
You'll both know a little bit about it, but around the world there are little offshoots of this group, and they defend and protect areas where there might be dragons, or people around the world might have heard of them, especially for you as travelers and adventurers. And you would know it in terms of like, if cookies ever end up in an area where there's rumored to be a dragon, there would be like, look out for these, traveling. They're trying to do good, but they often end up in everyone's way. They're activists.
Yeah, they're like dragon-focused mercenary activists. The only time we've seen them is in Burn the North.
Yeah.
And
They were the shit eaters.
yes, but those are like the just like go over there and get out of the way.
You all stay
ones.
together.
Like they're not
Right.
an organization that is that incompetent.
No, those are the ones sent. You guys go find. There's a dragon like super far north, somewhere out in the wilderness.
Remote island.
Go
And
that
in
way.
that case, they were protecting a dragon that's technically evil aligned, but they're dragons generally.
Yeah.
They're more neutral.
You don't get this vibe from what Onovan describes to you.
Yeah, but that's why I was like, I rolled low. Can I suggest something that I think is wrong?
Love it.
No, not like an organization that I've come across. I'm gonna throw out just a message
Okay.
on the Cookie Network
Ooh. Okay.
and just be like,
I'll play in Discord.
Are you guys here? Are you on board?
I don't have to play in Discord. If you send them a note right away, they'll be like, "Crumbs at your service."
have you ever come across individuals with, what was it, dragon, lizard tail, lizard scales?
Dragon scales
Dragon
tattooed on and around the eyes.
On the eyes themselves? Like on the
Around
lids?
on the lids, potentially around the
Okay.
skin.
Dragon scales
face
around like the eye sockets. Or maybe whole faces could be, yeah?
I'm not sure. Could be.
Dragon scales around the eyes?
They're like, the train robbers.
Wait, do you know them? I'm not saying this out loud.
And they reply to you with the names of them. It's Gator and Shrike.
Wow, okay.
Like with an E? Shrek or Shriek?
Shrike?
Shrike.
Oh, Shrike.
Shrike.
Bird.
Wow, do you guys know them?
Not personally.
Okay. What? How do you know of them?
They rob trains.
Yeah, but like,
We don't want to get robbed. So we made friends.
oh,
Don't rob me.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
fair. Yeah, honor amongst. Yep, cool. Huh. Do you know anything else about them?
No.
Oh, good intel.
Well,
Oh,
they're sorcerers.
they're sorcerers. Okay. Thank
They're
you.
really good with magic missile.
Ah, okay. Okay. I knew you little scamps were on board. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. If you turn around, they're not that far away.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Okay, so their names are Gator and Shrike.
Yeah.
They are, hello, you two? Hello?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Gator and Shrike are the names of the robbers. Yeah.
How do you know this?
The the three swashbuckling, swinging in, my associates. They, I feel like they're going to be around.
Very well. Handy.
Yeah. Well, spy shit, you know.
I know. Well,
Okay. The train ride continues for a little bit. You have clearly left the city. You've been on the road.
I just love this, like, fucking between Anthem and Onovan right now.
and I'm just like, he's learning.
Oh, still condescending.
You keep spilling it. I'm like, shush, keep it a secret.
I'm done with that shit.
There's like no more secrets. You're like, we gotta go hard in.
No secret.
Ella's just like, is this dent starting to show some white?
Okay, so as the train ride continues, you have a couple of options here. There is the capacity to get food. There's like a tea area and snacks. There is this halfling that you could talk to, and you can also either just continue on staying where you are, or you could interact a little bit while the train ride continues.
Oh yeah, they're sorcerers, by the way.
That is interesting.
Didn't know much else, but yeah.
I see.
Turnip. The little
yeah,
halfling. We want to go.
I believe that any information he might have, we may have already gleaned, but
Is that the post mage?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, the little halfling. The cool hat.
He had a cool hat.
Yeah, he's very sharply dressed.
If you lean out, you can see him at the back of the car sitting by himself.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Oh, that is a cool hat. Yeah, I want to talk to him.
We'll talk to him. Let's go. Oh, stretch the legs.
Okay. You roll a perception check as you stay sort of where you are. And as the two of you walk over, you can tell that he can hear you approach, but is trying to be like, don't go.
Everyone can hear me approach.
And he's doing the like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, kind of look down, like hoping that you go away or that you're passing through.
Like weapons are just hitting the fucking seats of people's legs, like arms.
Well, you left presumably some of your stuff. You left at
Iron
your
all
seats.
over again.
Not my weapons.
Okay.
So they're scabbards on either side of me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my weapons out, but I still
Yeah.
have them there.
So
My shield would be back at the.
Okay.
stuff swings. If you hold the handles, you can kind of guide it, but otherwise, if you're just walking, it's
Yep.
fucking-
There's no mail. No mail today.
That's fine.
Keeps reading his thing.
we really like your hat.
yeah.
You dress very sharply, and we just,
Join the post office, and he'll like.
that's a post office hat?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh.
Wow, you guys have great uniforms.
Thank you.
Is this like a relatively new organization, or just like, is this new uniforms for like this magic post type thing?
It's all kind of new.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for asking. You can inquire more in Portalis at the post office.
You seemed really.
Engaged in my reading. Yes.
No,
What you
no.
reading about?
Yeah.
Ella is here for nothing but small talk.
Yeah.
You can cut away from this anytime as far as she is concerned.
When you were getting on the train, you seemed like a lot of people seem to want to get stuff from you. What's that about?
People are curious about the news in Portalis, and it remains the same as everyone knew in Code Furrow.
Ah.
I don't have specific knowledge of anyone's individual homes or businesses.
Oh, well, do you have any specific knowledge about the nature of the riots? Where they're happening? Who's involved?
All around the city, it sounds like.
All
luck.
around the city.
Yes.
Sorry, I should introduce Anthem. This is Alalaris. We are two parts of the Slayers of Convenience. We are a
Workshopping it.
yeah.
2 parts of how many?
Was four, now
Currently three.
Yeah.
Oh, so most of you are here. That's great. Good thing you're traveling with your friends.
Is it like a book or a scroll or like?
Like a series of scrolls. Like he's
Okay.
flipping between, he would have had like a manuscript sort of thing, and he's moving scroll pages.
What you reading?
I am
Is
catching up on work.
Oh, is
So
it
I'm
like
very busy.
Is it like news? It's not like an interest like book about anything or like because I like books. I'm always looking for good book recommendation.
There's lots of bookshops in Portalis.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought you looked pretty absorbed in it. So if it was like a good fit,
Because I'm very busy doing work.
that's fair, I guess.
What? Do you think you have mail? Is that why you're here?
No, we just liked your hat.
Do you want me to check? He reaches into his bag, kind of like thinks about each of you, and he kind of like stirs it around, and he's like, Anthem.
Or Daro's heart.
No.
Okay, well, that's not why I came out. I didn't
Yeah,
even know that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting
Ella.
Alalaris.
Oh,
Holy
there's
shit!
a letter for you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cool. Neat. Does it say who's it from?
It's from Charlotte.
Oh, No, it's from Charlotte. That was quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you write her?
Yeah, I just wrote it yesterday.
Oh, well,
This morning?
I apologize for the delay.
I mean, it's like a blur.
Wait, is it the same day as the breakfast? Yeah.
I apologize for the delay.
Holy crap, that's no delay. That was
Yeah,
this
I
morning.
was.
We're working on better service than that.
This pretty fucking good service, I would say.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it means the scribe on the other end, if you sent a letter, the scribe didn't receive it. You know what? I'll take a note. Because usually if you write one, if the person is near a scribe, then you get
Yeah, I would just think that would take some time. You
Yeah.
know, is there something like a manager we can leave a review or something?
I will take a note. You want to, you want to give a good review?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to say something nice about the post office?
I mean, right now,
I
yeah.
wrote a fucking letter this morning and have a response already.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
surprised that
that's
got there,
insane.
and then she had the time to, read it and have a thoughtful reply. And
Wait, I have
in
something
your
for this.
hands. That's amazing.
He pulls out like it's a big stack of parchment, and he's like, here's how you could say something nice. You could fill out the survey.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we've got time to kill on this train. Why is it so much big?
It's like a huge stack of pages. It's very thorough.
I mean, this might be why you don't like maybe shorter surveys, but I do like filling out a good survey. So
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, but how else will we know how your service was like if we're not thorough? We aim to be thorough at the post office.
Well,
first recommendation would be try and
This
be
is- you fill
thorough
it out
in a
on
few
the-
pages. Good,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah,
That-
let's go sit down and do our surveys. Do
Oh, do you
get a book?
each want
Yeah,
one?
I mean, we have two different things. We can be like,
wow.
endorsement.
And you can
slurs
turn
of
it in at the
convenience
post office in
asterisks.
Portalis.
okay.
Once you start, you have to finish.
Or
I mean, fair.
wait,
Else?
or else what?
Magic stuff happens. You'll read it in the fine print.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another suggestion in here for that. Like, overall positive, maybe a little enthusiastic with the information gathering.
Read the fine print.
I mean, we got time. This is like 24-hour trip, so probably good.
Also, it's great to hear that there are more people on board ready to protect and defend the post office. Sometimes, when there have been robberies and there happens to be a post mage on board, they take their bag of holding.
That's
Who would do such a...
I mean, people who want to steal a bunch of potential information. Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you the robbers?
Oh! Okay, I'm just saying it makes sense for someone to go after knowledge is power, and you have knowledge from a bunch of people.
yeah.
You should.
I mean, it'd be pretty random. You'd be like, I don't know, maybe this bag has something from whatever we're looking for, because like you can't just be like.
Do you normally use trains as your way to get the mail back and forth?
Sometimes.
Well, then it's not that random. It's all information going that way and this way.
Yeah, but like it'd be random whose bag it would be in, right? Like if you're looking for information from like this specific.
We're trying to get away from this, We're trying to use the magic scribes.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's go fill out our surveys.
Okay, good luck. Make sure you complete them in full.
I probably
will.
Well, I mean, like you said, but if we're going to protect anyone on board this train, if there's magical consequences to not finish.
Well, I hope you'll
once we
protect
start,
all of the
looks like it's
people
going to take a
equally.
long time. Yeah, well, we will, but not if I'm going to be worried about the magical consequences of. Wait, I haven't finished the survey. Don't run the train right now. Like that's a problem.
I think you have 24 hours once you start.
Oh,
It's in the fine print.
Yeah, I think we can get through it pretty quick.
The fine print is the first 5 pages.
See, there we go. We don't even have to fill out the
Kidding,
first one.
fine print.
do you have a magnifying glass?
I rolled a 22.
Perception.
Yeah.
So you actually pick out. You see these two walk over. You have enough to. Any of this stuff that's relevant, you can pick out. You also. The crumbs, who are these little friends of Anthem, who would have mentioned, they are watching him as he goes. Mm-hmm. So you'll spot them, and then they quickly disappear to you, even with a high roll like that. So you're like, okay, they can handle themselves. But you'll watch that they're scouting. Like you can tell that they leave this car because they've clearly checked it out.
Yeah.
So they're on a bit of their own reconnaissance. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And over time, the guards start to get lazy. You notice that they start to sit. Some of them bust out cards or playing sets, and they're all just having a relaxing train ride.
Ever vigilant.
Seinfeld episode. Security guard gets his chair and gets robbed.
How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know they're gonna get robbed?
You just stand here the whole time?
You started your document? Okay, so you start filling it out. And did you read fully through the fine print before you started?
Oh, you did? Oh.
Okay, so that takes a little bit of time, and you read through.
I'm not starting it until I know what the fine print says.
Okay, it basically says if you don't complete it in 24 hours, you take a d6 of fire damage.
Oh yeah, then I'm also gonna
Yeah.
I'm doing mine, but probably slower because I'll be doing it, and then I'll once in a while be like, oh yeah, look up and just sort of survey the room.
So you come back and they join you and they're filling out paperwork.
What is this?
Oh, we
Customer satisfaction survey for the post.
yeah. There's already
Got a letter from. Oh, I should read that. No, I should finish this first.
No, you should read that.
Well, yeah, but I should finish this first, or I'm gonna forget to finish it.
I'll remind you.
I'll just.
Read the letter.
I'm like halfway through.
How big is this?
It's long.
I'm gonna fill it out quick.
Okay. Fill it out with one of those pens so they read whatever they want to see.
Oh, I would be like, you're doing such a good job.
I didn't think to ask in the moment, but you might want to ask Turnip if there's any letters for you, because Allah already has a response from the letters she sent
It was fucked
this
up.
morning.
Charlotte already sent a
I
letter.
didn't send anything by
Did you not?
post. I
Oh.
sent something by legendary hero, but I didn't send anything by the post.
Oh, okay. Neither did I.
However, couldn't hurt, I suppose.
It might be something, you never know.
I stand up.
start.
And
Oh, wait, I already started.
I stand up and approach the postman, and I say, "Hello."
Oh, more people. Great. Hi.
Any post for Onovan on Yeti?
No.
Good.
Tell them you're part of the Slayers of Convenience.
That's our third.
You're the third.
I walk away.
You walk away, and we're gonna take a short break. Boop, 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 boop. And if we get more coffee, we'll be right back.
Yeah, if there's one thing it sounds like we need is
There's more coffee.
Oh, it got heavy.
Yeah, that was really intense. Welcome to Altero. Hi kids, do you like violence?
Bins are around. The birds are already there.
Oh, I see what's coming.
Without my pistol.
Oh, nope, I don't.
So I have 5 attacks
Holy fuck.
with haste, and advantage on all of them.
Your rage is so happy.
No, not the healer. Oh yes, the healer.
No! 2 nat ones.
I mean business!
Boop. There's an amazing group of heroes. They're known as the Steel Wing. They are famous across the world. You 4 players are not those guys. We could all use a little saving, right? Heroes who are gonna kill the shark!
What shark?
There's one thing I know about Tibbles. Always inclined to say baby.
Your guards have no honor. Believe it.
Enhanced interrogation, I think, is what they call it.
I gag a little and drop him.
I'm just gonna cut off a halfling's leg.
Let us save them.
Yeah.
Purge them.
Screw him.
A loving wife and family, and I am going to seduce him.
Oh.
Get him in the coat, smack him with the hammer.
And what of the sacrificed?
Why are they punished for her sins?
Well, you give me fucking back Gordy right the fuck now, or I won't rest until every last bit of this marsh is fucking gone.
You aspire to godhood.
Yeah.
That is not sacrifice. No. That is hubris.
You have no faith in me, man. Like, come on. Like, someday those are going to be bells because I've been doing it.
It's not good to have bells, okay?
I'm using my Columbo skills here.
A lot of people are not like a lot of things we think they're like, you know.
Yes, 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 yes. I am Beak.
You want to do our homework together, pal?
If only somebody would invent something to help us add.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I could probably scrounge up an abacus.
Do you even math, bro?
No.
I can't right now. I'm doing math. Have to think on that.
I did bring math into it.
Yep.
Luckily, it's magic, so fuck you guys. Here we go.
Our motto, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Absolutely.
That is not our motto. Who told you that was our motto?
Home is where the barber is?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That my thoughts don't matter.
Yes.
Damn, I feel like this developed quickly.
When souls touch.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
I'm gonna pick his pockets.
I have a D&T party with my stuffed animals!
No, it's not for the butler, it's for Butler. My name is Butler. We will be rolling around naked gnomes again.
There's just like droplets of water flying off of him as he flies through the air. And he's naked, like.
How thick is the blade hole?
If you don't lose your pants in harmony,
Those were my
did you
good
really
trousers.
even go? My name is Goblin of the Bogoblins. Have you ever picked your nose? It's good stuff up there.
She's beauty and she's grace. She'll wreak havoc on your face.
And he just throws the door open, and he's just wearing a towel. Kind of like does some stretches.
That's like the worst pickup line I've ever heard. Maybe the adult also.
Hey girl, with you and me, that's all we need to make all the fireworks happen.
What? Tell me straight. You and Rurik, were you riding the devil's saddle?
Hey, big guy, have you ever slept with someone? I do it for love. I fell in love with a mermaid, and she had great big fins.
You are so strong. You are a woman of no bounds.
Hashtag sexy murder dream.
You have acted out of love. That is not a bad thing.
Because what plagues this land is love. You have ever lost something so dear that the rest of everything in your life fades like sand through your fingers?
They're all I have left of her. She's never coming back. And I'm so alone.
Many have lost what you have lost, and none would sacrifice what you have sacrificed.
Keep the flowers. Keep alive that memory. Find the thing that connects you.
His name, dude.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Meant to be.
Because he's looking Billy Goat's rough. It's the brazier of Conjuring Fire Elementals.
Scry me a river.
Spy. It's a spy. Barbarian joke.
Want to go on a D8? That's not
Room at Boar. Great place.
I believe you, but I kind of have bigger, pardon the pun, but fish to fry.
And it's called Countercell.
There it is.
It doesn't get old.
No. Although
Nothing gets old at this table except me.
This time.
When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
Sometimes it's the only way to face the darkness is to embrace the darkness.
Welcome back. Heroes! Yay!
That's us.
I am not a barbarian.
Settle down, settle down.
You do you, babe.
Kill a few people here and there in the name of don't kill me.
There's a little something else in there.
We've been through some stuff together.
This is how we create
Peer
bonds.
pressure.
It's been the best part of my life.
I'm not going to the temple.
You start to vomit all over Aaron.
No! He had a fling with a tiefling.
Maybe I should wear like a sneaky detective outfit.
Are you sure I can't tempt you with this?
That's not delightful, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight, and you guys are turning it into a sex thing, and that damage was trash.
And what is your 7th favorite drink?
Oh my god.
Friends solve puzzle together. Friends, our team. I'm good at killing things, and you guys are passable.
Hello. Oh, lovely wedding.
He is now engulfed in flames.
I think I got in a couple good hits.
Fennel's unconscious again. Hello, Zap.
Whoa! Drop a 0.
Estravel!
She is the devil.
Okay, so she's looking for a vessel, and that's...
Do not let that happen.
Focus fire.
You are so hungry. The familiar and unfamiliar faces of everyone you've ever killed. There is no justice here, only sickness. And I am the cure.
No.
Her eyes go black.
Oh, no.
No, I'm down. Saving them is... That's it. That's all. That's all. That's everything.
Not ideal to have to kill your friends.
She repeats back words that you said to her once. When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
I've found people and I'm starting to feel like a real person again.
Because I have friends. I have friends now.
Are you ready?
What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
Alan, you are a grunt in Metal Gear Solid complaining to yourself about getting assigned the quiet guard post where nothing ever happens right before getting stealth killed by Snake.
Okay. Oh, man. I hate this post. Huh? What was that noise? Oh.
Must have been the wind.
Nothing exciting ever happens. Huh? What was that?
It's a box.
Foot. Just a box. Just once, I want something to... Yeah!
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
And we're jumping back in. And we're ready for shenanigans. Oh, these are big faces. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's go. We're on the train. Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know
What was that?
Public transportation.
Public transportation makes you make those noises?
Yeah.
I love it.
Some gummy bears. They're real warm because they've been in my pocket.
Is that what Anthem says?
No. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
It's the,
That's what the weird child sitting next to Anthem says.
I've never actually watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's a ride.
Great.
It's fun.
I hear that. It just like, I somehow missed it and...
I feel... What?
that's one of those classic, can never really be replicated kind of movies.
Yeah, like every like 80s teen film like of its era, it does have wild problematic stuff in it. But that
one
being
would
said,
expect it to.
If you are like us and like of that time, then yeah, you're gonna have a good time at it. I think.
All right. I mean, clearly, we're gonna have to have some night where I watch it.
We could do a Discord watch party.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Join our Discord if you want to watch Ferris Bueller with us.
Yeah, maybe it'll become a regular thing that we watch
movies someone hasn't
semi-inappropriate
seen.
80s movies that we somehow missed.
I made you watch Adventures in Babysitting, and
Adventures in Babysitting was surprisingly good.
Great movie.
I was like,
Vincent D'Onofrio was Thor?
I also had never seen Monster Squad until you showed it to me.
And
that movie was
Let's go. Yeah, dude. Ferris Bueller's, I would put it in that echelon.
Yeah.
Like niche.
You just have this
adventure
huge hole
movies
missing
that-
from watching those films because you were busy out watching Clint Eastwood westerns and stuff. Yeah.
Which I haven't seen.
Wait, what?
Have you not seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Oh my god.
Discord watch parties. Let's make a list.
Ooh, if it's kind of inappropriate, wouldn't fly now movies, Hang 'em High is has at least one scene that's like, wow.
Okay.
Really?
Discord watch parties, baby. Let's
Discord
do it.
watch babies.
Let's do it.
But
Discord watch
$50 for a
babies?
few dollars
Discard-
more, and the good
Discard watch baby.
No, can we call it Discord
Don't
watch
discard
babies?
the babies with the watch parties.
You've seen like the original Dirty Harry though, right?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because that also has a lot of stuff.
He was like, or we can't be friends.
Yay, police brutality.
However, I watched Dirty Harry when I was far too young to watch Dirty Harry.
Yeah, I was watching these in like grade 3.
Okay.
Clint Eastwood and Bowie, my icons for what to be a man is.
Let's get back on the
Explain
train.
some things.
Back on the train. On the train.
All right,
In Altero.
on the train.
I will play the theme music if I have to.
What a conflicting mix.
Watch
Dirty Harry and Labyrinth.
Ooh. Sorry.
You may continue.
We're on the train. We're on the train to Portalis. You're paying attention. The guards look lax, which
I was.
Whistle to your side.
You're paying attention. Yes, ma'am. Don't mind if I do.
We're gonna have fun right now.
His mommy's getting authoritative. Holy shit.
I mean, you were just like surveying the train.
I rolled a 24.
You
I
rolled
got
really
some
high.
info. The kids are gone.
Yes. They are doing their laps of checking out other cars. You notice that in your train, you're filling out the survey while you are noticing that the guards who are on board have given up on paying extreme attention and instead are starting to roll dice and hang out with each other.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? In fact, the delivery could be the carrier could be more courteous. Kind of off-putting.
He was having a bad day, I think.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As they continue to fill their surveys out. Everyone roll a perception check.
Disadvantage.
I will roll that at disadvantage. Wow.
Either way, it was gonna suck.
17.
Either way, it was gonna suck. Either way, it was gonna be good.
8.
It was either 21 or 17.
I'm in between.
So Alan needs some help from you with her survey. So she goes to get your attention.
I'm like, and then I look up and go. Just happened to look right at the bat.
Just like, you know. How did you feel about your interaction? I mean, I guess you should be filling out your own survey.
No.
Well, in that case, you can give me, like, your feedback, and I'll combine it into...
The door bursts open onto your train car. You notice it.
Yeah.
And
draw swords.
so do the guards.
Ah.
Everyone freezes as 2 people move forward into the train. They have bandanas up around their nose. They have a dark hood over their head, and they have green scales all around them.
Oh, look, it's the scale guys.
It's the bandits.
But they've got, it looks like, people behind them doing other cars. They happen to be on this one.
Ooh.
I got like 10
Bad
pages
luck.
left. Can you just like pause for a minute?
They're like, hey everybody, welcome aboard to our train. No one needs to get hurt today. Ting, ting. As they look across you, they're like, oh, we've got heroes. And the person who's shorter is speaking.
Like that.
Do it this way.
Not just any heroes. Oh, we're the Slayers of Convenience.
Nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Slayers of Convenience.
Asterisks.
Yeah, it's not a full title.
And the
Working on
moons.
it.
Yeah.
You're making them gray?
Well, we're not.
Nope, we're fixing.
Good
one
job.
thing and the
Okay.
other.
So, guards, everyone.
Okay.
We have.
Gator, Shrike, you don't have to do this.
They turn to look at each other, and you watch them nod to each other, and then they undo bring their bandanas.
Oh,
down.
damn.
They're like, turns out you know us already. And she is taller than him and slimmer. You'll notice as she moves her bandana down, she has slightly pointy ears. She's probably half elf. He's human.
Okay.
They both have the same tattoos across their face.
And is it just the eyes?
Just around the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a commitment.
Mm.
Goddamn. It's a job stopper is what they call that.
I'm gonna take out a handkerchief and pretend to wipe my eyes and my hands.
The rest of the guards on this train have been subdued. This is the only car where we anticipate a little bit of pushback still. And what we would like to suggest is to protect everyone, y'all take your seats and we'll get on with our business.
We can't do that.
Oh, so they're gonna like jump up pretty as a show onto one of the tables in the middle of the room, and they're just talking across this crowd to you. So there's probably yourselves, there's 3 guards, there's a half a dozen other people, and the halfling.
Every last motherfucking one of you. I love you, honey bunny.
I love you, kitten.
This is a robbery.
Gator's doing most of the talking, and he yells across where Anthem's been yelling to him. He's like,
So do we recognize them?
just from the description that Onovan gave you.
Oh.
I used the
They-
names that the crumbs gave me so that I could.
Oh,
put them
I
off
thought
their
they
guard.
said that they've encountered us before.
Oh no.
Okay.
He said, you know us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used their names so that they'd be like it might just kind of mess them up for a second.
I'm gonna just crumple up my handkerchief and throw it away in a crumple.
Okay. We're here to collect your gold and your valuables.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's no way we will stand for random acts of. This is terrible. You are criminals. You are robbing these random trains, and there are innocents here. I'm sure there's some less than innocents among us, but this is not the way to do things.
Well, there's a bunch of people here with the authorities, and I can tell you they are the least innocent people on board. Can I get a cheer from the rabble in the back? No one says anything, and they're all very quiet.
I do some humming to myself. Give me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. For both of them. Nice.
Okay.
That's the shenanigan ass shit I like.
Is this about being charmed?
It's an enchantment. It doesn't say charm.
Okay. I've got 119 and 116.
Flee. So the one that fails has to flee. It's a command.
Okay.
At
So
second level.
you watch.
Wisdom.
Okay.
You watch Gator sort of, and he goes to flee, and go ahead.
Oh yes. With my telekinesis, invisible mage hand, I'm gonna roll the napkin or the handkerchief that's on the ground over to underneath the one who didn't flee, underneath their feet.
Under the table she's standing on. Yep.
And I'm going to unfold it.
Okay. So, are you imagining that it gets right underneath her feet?
Just like.
Okay. And then what happens?
It's a portable hole. And
So now she's in there with the soul bag.
Soul bag's not inside.
I thought you had the soul bag.
You have the soul bag.
I have knocked. Everyone has one.
Yeah.
Everyone has one.
It didn't
evil
go in the
thing.
portable hole because that would potentially explode.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not
yes.
sure of it,
Yes.
so it's staying away from the bag. It's staying away from the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all.
So she rolled really low on her ability to perceive that was going to come up under her feet, and on her dexterity check as she looked down to try to like grab anything. Alas, that she has only a +1 to her dex, and so she does fall, and you're able to go over. He's fleeing. What is the conditions of his flee?
He has to spend his, for the duration of the turn, he has to spend his movement to get as far away from me as possible.
Okay.
So 6 seconds are running. Right?
So he will leave the car, but you'd anticipate that this will wear off on him.
Yes.
And-
Shall we then?
Yeah, let's go get him.
Okay. Sun's already out.
Let's roll initiative.
Subdue?
Because we also only got 10 minutes to get her out
Before
there
they
she dies.
suffocate and start rolling death saves, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could also then just be like.
But like, if we can get her to like an isolated place that we can do some.
Take a deep breath.
Okay, so I will roll
So
initiative
rude,
for
like a
both of
dolphin.
them.
Initiative. Oh, I have advantage on initiative.
The guards have rolled a 1 on theirs, so they will act last.
Oh, wait. Do I not have advantage? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, good or
No.
Oh my god, okay. No.
I mean, could be worse, but
Okay.
7.
Okay.
16.
Natural 20.
You already took a turn.
Yeah.
I'm a little taken aback by her falling into that hole and kind of like, oh shit, we need to speed things up.
That was a good move.
Yes. This will be swift. Did you count how many allies they have?
No.
Okay.
I was talking.
Oh, that's
Did you
fine.
count?
Not that I could see. No.
I thought there was only the 2 of them on.
In the car behind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Onovan, you are first to act.
Okay. I am just going to tuck the thing back in my pocket casually.
Surprise round, sure.
And just walk into the next car.
I for some reason assumed that you would go. I feel like you should levitate. You need to get you some like hovering.
Like just a hovering trip.
You just Doctor Strange out of every room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like the Thanos
Ebony Maw. Yeah.
Okay. The guards will try to stop you, but they do not go next. She does. And so she is just in the void.
Mm-hmm.
Ebony Maw.
Hey. If the shoe fits.
My mind went to Dr. Manhattan, but like with
yeah,
clothes.
that too. Yeah, with an outfit on.
Just a sock.
That's a safer thing for your imagination.
Yeah.
While she's in there, can she breathe? For how long can she breathe?
10 minutes.
Swing if you
And is there anything in there?
No, I think we reserved it only for when Allah needs to take armor on and off and store it
Up
there.
till now, yeah, we haven't been using it.
But it is not storage. We have a bag of holding.
Okay.
This is tactical only.
I mean, technically, it's a bigger hole than the fanny pack of holding.
Yes.
So there's things that we can't fit in there. It's
Yeah.
hole, but we don't have anything that goes in there yet.
No.
Except for the armor. The armor went in there.
But
yeah.
Good talk. Okay. She gets up to business in there.
Okay.
Nature's pocket.
Nature's pocket? Come on.
And then it's Anthem's turn.
Oh, how far away is the door to the next car?
About 25 feet.
Well, I can get to that and through it. Wait, you went to the next car?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the time that it takes for you each to travel, you can get into the next car.
Traditional like seats on either side.
Alley.
Single door, alley in the middle. Okay.
And so if you bust in, you will see that on the other side, they've got 4 of their similarly dressed in black with bandanas.
I have a very important question.
Oh no.
Were there any tunnels that the train went through from Portalis to Cote Ferreau that I would remember?
That's a good question. Matt, are there tunnels? Do they need to go through mountains from... I don't think so. It's open countryside.
Okay. All right. Then when I get to...
Everyone thinks it's great to get on top of the train.
I'm going on top of the train.
I could.
I'm going to dash. So that
gonna need a bunch of athletics checks to not get blown off a train.
Yeah.
That is a lot of wind.
It is a lot of wind. I mean, this is a steam train, right?
It still
Not
goes
modern
like
train.
60 kilometers an hour.
I mean, let's roll one just to see how we do.
Stuck your hand out a window? Now imagine that on your entire body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But have you ever goes ride the whip? Just say it.
So, as I get to the door, did you dash or no? You
Nope. Walk.
You walk. You walk. So rather.
I could also hold my action until you're in place.
But rather than stack, how long are the train cars?
They are 45.
45. So, yeah, I'm going to get behind Onovan rather than stack in a straight line so that they could hit us with a fucking straight line of magic thing. I'm gonna go, and I'll dash. So I'm just gonna say as I get to the moment when I see the ladder to go up, I'm gonna say I'll get behind them and I'll climb up and I'll get. This is fucking awesome.
Your Surrex's cloak is like.
Athletics check?
Yeah. Also, so you moved into the car, but you're holding an action? What are you holding?
Oh, I was just saying, like, if I had to wait for Anthem to, and then once I know Anthem is up, I will enter.
It'll slow your progress, not
7.
throw you off.
Okay.
So you don't make it as far as you would expect to, right? So you use the rest of your movement instead to hold on.
Okay.
Like that beat takes you the time to you have to hold yourself there.
So
you don't
I've
make the full
gotten up
dash.
on top of it kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I'm dealing with.
You put your face up and you're like, holy!
Like dust.
I can't see. A bird stuck in my horn. I don't like this either.
This is just a fat pigeon that's just like. Okay.
It looks at me. It's like, why are you doing this? Why are you Italian?
Good feathers.
Good question.
I'm a pigeon.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes. So as I enter,
You can see that this train is populated with more people, and they are being held hostage.
Okay.
So there's about, quick glance, it looks like somewhere between 18 and 25 people, and there are 4 people holding them up. They all have short swords.
Some strong people.
Well, no, you know what I mean. There's kind of one in each corner of the room, just being like, anybody moves, this cute one gets it.
They're in on it. It's a plan.
I say, which of you is in charge here?
Okay, so you call out to them. They do not reply.
I see. Hostage, yes. There must be something that you.
I guess ahead of you, running through the car still.
Oh yeah.
Is you watch Gator keep running.
Right.
As he's in his flee motion.
It's got how much movement does he have? Because it's one turn that he's able to.
So he's just ahead of you.
Okay.
And they all look to him as you're
But
like.
how much movement does he
Oh,
have?
he is human. He's got 30 feet of movement.
Oh, but he theoretically,
dashed.
he's fleeing. He could have dashed at
Right.
60 feet. So, and he didn't dash. So he's
I say, I see this happening then, and I say, Let the hostages go, or your commander dies.
Ooh. Roll, is this an intimidation?
Yeah, he would dash.
I mean, it's a fact of whether you're intimidated or not.
Well,
technically, it would be jumping off the train.
I'll roll intimidation. 24.
One of them pees their pants. They have rolled a nat 1. So these goons,
Let the hostage go.
they all watch Gator flee, so they're like terrified to begin with because that's not ever happened before. And then they all look back at you and they're just like, dink. They drop their swords.
All of them? Good.
Don't look at me. I'm on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I beckon for the hostages to come to my side of the train car.
They have to step over some guards who've been knocked out as they come towards you. Okay, they'll start to move. That'll be your turn. Anthem's on the roof. Gator is fleeing. Alla.
I'm going to proceed after Gator. I have 40 feet of movement.
It just sounded different.
The train?
Yeah. Just win.
That's amazing.
So if his turn is done, then he no
His turn is
longer
done.
has to flee.
Yeah.
But
the horns would help.
unfortunately, Anthem's not here for it. But in honor of Anthem, she points at him and says, "Hit me!" And make another DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What was that?
Dual duel.
Yeah!
You a bad mother!
Watch me!
Let's go, Bard Life.
It fails? Okay, now he has disadvantage on attacking anybody but me.
Okay.
Let's see what else there is. Creature is drawn to me, compelled by my divine command, has disadvantage on attack rolls against a creature other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Cool. Okay. He gets
And
like
if
to
it
the.
succeeds on that saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict its movement for that
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
And remember, don't damage him, or it ends.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's Alla's turn.
That's a bonus action.
Oh, what else are you doing?
So I'm
As you
going-
enter the train car, just to know, like the goons are all trying to like.
I used my action is to dash so I can catch up to him. So I'm in his face now.
Okay. You two are at the other end of the train car from Onovan, and Anthem is on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's working on something very cool. But honestly, what I'm hoping happens, well, we'll play it out.
We'll see. Okay, the guards in the other car that you left behind are gathering to protect the people that are there. And one of them will come over to the door to where you are and say, "Let us through!"
Very well. Do not strike their commander. Arrest the others.
Okay.
And I stand aside.
They will come in and approach the goods.
I totally thought you'd say, help the hostages, we have this handled. But arresting the guards is also fucking, let's go.
Okay. And they move over to start approaching. There is only 3 of them. One of them is, if there's anyone else, they are staying behind. So they come in, and there's one goon sort of closer to where you can see Gator is. it is your turn.
Okay. I see.
One goon looks like they might run. They're near Gator. Gator is turning to face Allah. There is a guard moving towards each of the other bandit goons.
Right. The one who looks like they're going to run, I am going to speak. Actually, I have exactly the thing for that one. Just have to find it.
Whoa.
How you doing there, chat?
Yes, that's insane. I send telepathic message into their mind, and I say, run as fast and as far as you can. Let anyone know that to hire or that to accept a job from these two is to accept the fate. And to put a punctuation on that, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on them at first level. Please make a Wisdom 16 saving throw.
14.
Okay. Let's see.
What? Nothing.
No. For 10 points of 10 points, 11 points of psychic damage. Damn. And they need to use their reaction, if they have it, to move as far as their speed will allow away from me.
They drop to the ground.
Oh.
He only had 11 hit points.
Oh, that's a shame.
You watch him go like,
I go, and I look to the next one.
They already tried. Oh my god.
Oof. Yeah,
I don't know spider climb, so I just pretend that
the bandit character box, or the NPC box, is like, your armor is AC 12, your hit points are 11, exactly how many you hit him for.
Oh, damn.
And their speed is 30 feet. Yeah.
To be fair, I rolled a 10, but I do have an item that lets me cast +1 psychic whenever I cast a spell.
Wait, you made that choice then? Or it automatically adds
No, it automatically
Okay.
happens.
It's not that you were like, I could let him go, but I don't.
No.
I mean, it's up to you whether that knocks them out or kills them there, but like, I would argue we're not trying to kill them.
I am not. No.
Why would I know what their motives are?
I mean, I'm gonna get that from them.
Okay.
Yeah, but these guys we sort of just want to hand in to the
Yeah.
guards.
Okay.
Just get them tied up.
Still falls to the ground.
Okay.
Inside of the portable hole, Shrike continues what she's up to.
Shrike
And-
1. Shrike 2. Okay, I would like to first attempt to move.
Okay, roll your athletics.
Athletics. Wait, that's not been working for me.
Oh.
10.
You can only.
Half
you can't.
movement?
Half movement, yeah.
Okay,
Can't
so.
dash.
Oh, this sucks worse than I thought it would.
And I misty step to the other end.
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah.
half my movement gets me 15. You said it was 45.
Yep.
So I'm at the
30.
very end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm, that's all movement then. So, if I were to just swords drawn, jump down in the doorway, would that be my movement then to jump?
I'll let you like Misty Step to the end where you're slightly off the edge, so you Misty Step and then...
I think it would only cost movement if you jumped that way, if you're just jumping straight
If I'm
down.
just kind of like...
This is more of a cool fall.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So just...
Yeah. Nice.
You don't know who you're dealing with. And no one's looking at me. Because you're right in... So I see
I
you...
catch like a little glimpse through a window, I'm like...
And there was a goon about to run out, but instead you watch him go...
Oh.
And I go...
He's filling my field of view. He falls and there's Onovan.
And I'm just like, nice.
And then you look at the other one beside me and I'm like, oh. Okay, so then there's guards coming past Onovan.
Yes.
There's Alla and Gator. Gator's back and Alla's up in his fucking grill.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna run up and get behind. Oh no, I can't. I have no movement left.
Yeah. Still have an action though, right? 'Cause
I
Misty
do.
Step is bonus.
Misty Step is a bonus. So
Misty Step is so good.
Also, you don't know that I cast Compel Duel. You were outside when I did that.
Correct. So how many guards are there?
There's 3 in the room.
Or sorry, bandits.
There's 3 still standing, 1 on the floor.
And have the guards, are they approaching them or have they made it to them?
They make it to them, but they haven't like engaged in arresting them.
Huh. Well, then I'm going to consume my action to move and get up behind Gator.
So should he turn or something happens, you're standing right there.
Well, I'm giving a flanking advantage to Alan.
Oh, well.
And I'm behind him, but I'd like to do it stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a stealth roll.
I have disadvantage on stealth. Ooh, that's a nat 17 I can't use. But it's still a 16.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Still very good. Okay.
I chose armor.
He doth not notice. Amazing. Following Anthem's turn, it's Gator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who is compelled to fight you?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be confusing. First it was, run! And he's like, and I was like, I only want to kill you.
I'm so mad now.
You watch
Manipulated.
as a bonus action. The scales flash on Gator's face, and he turns to face you and locks in, and then drops his mouth open and just breathes out towards you. Yeah. You are within 15 feet.
Oh yeah. I'm
Right up in
melee.
his face. And he blows into your face.
Do I get to make a dex saving throw?
Once again. Yeah.
Probably. I have a question for you in the meantime. The compelled duel, is it just attacks or is it like magic against them or anything like that? Like
Damage.
charms and shit? Just damage. Sick.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure it just said damage. Oh no. If a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it.
Harmful spell, which also implies damage. Cool.
I mean,
it
no,
doesn't
because
necessarily
they
need to-
specifically said it differently.
Yeah,
It implies that if it does anything negative to it.
Yes. Yeah.
Fair enough.
A harmful spell.
Yeah.
They don't always take
Charm
damage.
is-
but
charm isn't
could hurt
harmful.
my feelings.
Like if the damage isn't dealt, but the spell is cast, right?
Like, yeah, exactly. Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw, Alla.
Oh, con save.
$19.
Oh my gosh, you take half damage. Oh, that is such a You take 6 points
What'd you roll?
of poison damage. I did.
Aw.
And she's also taking half damage. That was a bonus action. And then he will...
It's
Go ahead.
concentration, so I guess I gotta do another con to keep it.
Yeah.
Duel?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your DC's only 10.
It's just, yeah, it's only a 10.
And you con save.
Oh, yeah. My con save is +7. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Nice. And then you'll watch him go. Pew, 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 pew. Magic missile.
Finger guns? Oh.
Mm-hmm. As you take force damage.
Auto hit bullshit.
Yeah, 7 points.
Actually, well done. It's a good call on super high AC peeps.
Magic missiles for days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really wish we found that brooch of shielding that Monk had on her shield. Found the shield, but the brooch was gone. Why? Magic bullshit.
Magic. That's bullshit.
That's a
Magic
bullshit.
bull. That's a magic bullshit.
That's a bullshit.
You take that force damage from his finger guns and his breath weapon, and then it's your turn. Obviously, he'll be like, "Give me back, Shrike!"
Do the missiles actually like? That's cool.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
finger guns cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
Well done.
I mean, respect. That did look cool. And then I'm not gonna attack with like the blade, but I'm gonna just like pommel strike into his.
Pommel strike or flat edge? Because you can flat side sword for a lot more damage than you can pommel strike.
Nerds.
Pommel strike's an actual thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have plans.
Okay.
Flavor it up.
Yeah.
I just have to hit him with a melee weapon.
Yeah. You know what? You do you. Shut up. I'm gonna do my bard shit. You do your paladin shit. Even though we're both thing.
This is fun. This is nice.
So I'm just gonna look up pommel strike.
Okay. I mean, it's just while this is happening, I'm gonna let the goons go, because the goons that are left in the room, other than the one that's down, are just like, they're
Either
turning
way,
themselves
I'm
into
gonna roll
the
my
guards.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
I hit him.
Okay. You don't know, maybe it's something cool and magical on. He doesn't.
I mean,
Well, I mean, a little bit.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hit him with like nice metal pommel just in the side of the head.
Okay.
And then with my new shield master feat, I bash him with my shield.
Yeah.
Thing. And he has to make a. Let me see here. DC 18 strength saving throw.
Fail.
All right. He is prone. Just knock him straight to the ground.
Yeah.
And that's not a bonus. That's just I can immediately do it if I successfully attack.
Hell yeah, shield master feat.
And
How much damage did he take from the pommel strike?
let's go with. I mean, it's hard to say. I guess I'll go with my Tavern Brawler strike for it.
Do you have improvised weapon stats?
Well, it'd be like essentially like hitting with a club or something.
Yeah. You're definitely doing bludgeoning damage, like sword pommel.
Yeah, okay, while you're figuring that out, the guards go after the goons, so they start to like
1d6
arrest them all.
plus strength.
So the guards are gonna.
Tavern Brawler and unarmed strike for me is 1d4 plus.
Okay.
So I don't know, 1d6 because he's
Sounds
getting
good.
hit with metal.
It's made of metal!
Not much, but 9.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but I rolled a 1.
Oh!
I just have a +8.
Okay.
So.
He takes it, yeah.
Okay. And
And he's prone.
Okay, and I still have a bonus action. So I am going to now use my Tavern Brawler feat.
Yes.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action now that dude's on the ground to just like grapple him, like.
Okay. Contested grapple.
Oh yeah, you would have had advantage on that attack too. Because I'm flanking.
Yeah. Wait, is he prone? Does he just lose that?
He's prone now, so
Yeah.
you have advantage on any melee attacks.
Yeah.
But disadvantage on ranged. Because your target goes from this to this. Get it? That's why.
Yeah, this is why.
Yeah.
Not this. Not that. That.
Yeah. Unless you're elevated.
In which case.
Then I would argue you get advantage. Because they ain't moving so good.
Trigonometry with Trevor.
No, it's just use of weapons.
All right.
However you get there.
So in the background, before we come back to Onovan after Ella's done, the guards are going to arrest these goons, and they want to move them all to where they know, because they have to go find their captain.
Yeah, get him out of here.
So, yeah.
Wait, are there more bandits on other cars?
You would guess.
We would guess that, yes, okay.
So target must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw of 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength, which it's.
I'm gonna
prone,
fail
so-
this
Okay.
because my rolls are low regardless. So you have him grappled.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like drop down and like his arms behind him and
Yeah.
just like subdue kind of
Okay.
thing. If he
And
moves, his arms break.
The guards are gonna look to you and Onovan and Anthem, and they're gonna say, "We will go find the justice."
The justice?
The captain.
Ah!
Yeah, we met her already. Anyone got some rope handy so we can?
My rope seems to be gone.
Hog tie this guy.
I have that, yes.
My rope. I got it back from the guppies.
We will secure the rest of
But
the
it's
train.
at a thing.
I was just making the joke because it was funny.
You can accompany them. I have to go handle this. How is it outside?
What, the guards? Oh, don't go on the roof. It sucks.
It sucks?
There is one.
Strong wind, yeah.
There's a guard in the train that you just left. You can turn these two into her.
Good. I think you should be. We're going to keep these two for
Well, we
ourselves.
can turn the regular guards into the, or bandits into the guard. We're gonna keep these two. That
Yeah.
actually seem like they'll know.
So, and just to confirm, you said it is treacherous outside.
Yeah, real windy.
Okay, good. I take the handkerchief out of my pocket and I just fly back out and up outside.
Okay.
I would like to lay the portable hole flat on the roof of the train and just watch it as I fly.
For your turn.
Are you casting fly?
Yeah,
okay.
like
Oh,
fly
sorry,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Are we still at initiative?
Yes, it's his turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just, while Ala was acting, I
Yeah.
just did the goons and the guards. So they're gonna escort those ones off, and they're gonna go looking for their captain. They've left one guard in the train that you left to be the person you're supposed to go report to.
Yeah.
As much as you guys might or might not do that. She will come towards you, but it's not her turn. Onovan heads up onto the roof. Quickly on my end. Just gonna double check something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She completes that. Okay. Amazing. Coming back to Anthem. So you've put it down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we think, if you've never been in one of these before, do we think that she sees the sky if she looks up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like once you're inside, it's the inverse of observing it from the outside. You are in the darkness and you see a hole with whatever is directly facing it.
So then what you will see her do is, on her turn, as she goes after you, you will watch what reaches out from inside the hole is not a half-elf looking hand, and instead a giant claw. And it goes, and it pushes into the metal with these huge talons on the end of this claw foot. So that'll start her turn.
Okay.
Anthem.
Okay, so you've got Buddy grappled?
Yeah, we just need to tie him up if we want to do anything else.
Right. Okay. Then I'll do
Are you going to play it that all your rope's gone?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. That'd be pretty.
I think you would have left with, you would have like...
They had rope. They never,
We got it back from the guppies. We're not dumb.
And while Mog was out talking to them and doing that stuff, we were still all inside with our packs and everything.
But they did all the tying up at night after we'd gone to bed.
Anyway. Plus, mine's in the fanny pack of holding. It's on me. All the stuff's in there. Yeah, okay, I'll tie him up. You said to tie him up.
Okay.
I will use my action to...
Okay. He's like, struggling against you.
While I'm doing that, I'm just going to say, what are you doing with all of these spell components that you're stealing? Why? Who do you work for? Are you associated with Paladin?
Amazing. It is his turn next.
Because he's dead.
Because he did.
He obviously attempts to resist. But with all of that now, I'm going to make that a really high DC. Because he's wrapped up.
Do you want like a sleight of hand check?
Sure.
To be fair, once he's like hog-tied, all hands and
that's fair.
all together,
Yeah.
I'm probably not holding him anymore.
Yeah.
The point of that was so that those guards
Anthem,
can watch him and we can
Straight
go
roll for hog tie? Or
just roll a
advantage because he's grappled?
You can roll an advantage.
Yeah.
Al is also holding him until this happens.
Yeah.
To let him go.
Oh, thank God, because that's a botch. So 25.
Yeah, okay. And he's just like, we're stealing for us. We don't work for anyone.
Oh. Insight roll. Can I do an insight roll?
Oh, you both can. You're standing right next to him.
12.
I'm really focused on just getting this guy locked down so that I can go help with.
That's fair.
So far as you can tell, it seems to be a genuine response in the moment.
Yeah, the 12.
Yeah. He has high charisma. The two sorcerers. Okay. The turn goes to Alla, who would have released Gator as you tied him up. And as he's like, let us go. Give me back my cousin.
Give me back my cousin? Oh, persuasion roll.
Oh, do you seem persuaded on a 19?
What would I con save against that?
Well, he's not doing magic.
No, I know.
Oh, just roll a
wisdom
roll a
check or what's
wisdom,
it? Charisma?
or
Charisma
insight?
counter charm?
Insight.
Insight?
So if he's fully tied up,
And there is a guard approaching from the other train.
yeah. Watch this guy. You stay with him too, just in case. And I'm going to go where I saw Onovan go up top, and I'm gonna go up on this train and
roll athletics.
What I have to do.
Hell yeah, let's get on top of this train. Get on top of this train.
25.
You feel better.
Okay, so you get up there. Dust and sand is blowing your face, but you're stable. No problem.
I drop down the visor on my helmet so that it helps a little bit.
Yeah. I don't have that.
No. Eat dirt, Onovan.
Wouldn't be the first time. I hang out with these folks.
But wait, you're still flying.
Like hovering over the top, but yeah.
Yeah. So you're just.
But the dirt in my face, the wind is still in my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
The physics of this are weird.
How
Physics of
close
this
can
would
I
be you go.
get?
He'd have to be moving as fast as the train.
Yeah.
I would either have to be moving as fast as the train, but I also we had people casting fly when we were in the airships, so it would be the same.
Well, just
right.
Yeah.
If I leave the surface of
Gravity of
that,
that, yeah.
my speed is whatever surface is underneath me.
Are you flying by way of levitate or by way of fly?
Yeah, because levitate is not actually flying.
That's why I would say levitate is tied to the ground beneath you. Fly separates you from it. So you would go.
We'll have to put you just like
you put the hole down.
Okay.
I'm trying not
would
to
be
do
relative to where you took off.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
because I'm still going at that speed.
Yeah. But it means you would have a hell of a lot of wind resistance, although presumably fly already takes care of that. Otherwise, it would be difficult to fly fast.
Yes.
I think we're gonna do a whole.
This is a whole thing.
physics
Yeah.
check.
Whole thing.
Objects at rest, objects at motion.
Yeah.
It's like you.
Whatever Roz says. How close can I get with 40 feet of movement to
Onovan
end the hole?
and the hole. You can get there because they're kind of in the middle on the top of this train.
Okay.
To the hole.
Episode title: Onovan in the hole.
How close can I get to the hole?
I guess it would take a bonus action to get up there.
Oh no. We are trash.
Wait, what was your speed?
I'm so sorry?
Well, he didn't go his full movement.
But he cast fly, so his fly speed becomes 60.
40?
doesn't it?
I think it's 60.
I don't know what your fly is.
I think
What's yours?
fly would take.
Oh, he's just using fly.
typically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could get to like mid-train. But you.
The intention wasn't to go the full way. It was to go like mid-car, right?
Just to go out and up, right? Yeah. Mid car, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get there and
even then, I tossed it out like it's
use my action to try and
Sorry,
slam my sword down through the hand and pin it to the roof of the train.
Whoa, okay. God damn, you guys.
I don't know if you want to make that more difficult than just an attack, or
I think attack at disadvantage. It's a bit of an unusual thing you're trying to do here. You're also somewhat like barraged by the elements.
I was gonna say you're on some Bugs Bunny shit.
yeah, but I already did that athletic saving throw, and I killed it. Disadvantage. It's still a 15.
Canyon.
You kind of end up between two of the claws, so you stab through, but you don't manage to connect with the hand.
Okay.
It's a miss.
I move the hole. She climbs out, doesn't realize she's on the ground, looks down, looks up, and then
Holds up and yikes.
Okay.
I could do that.
This is the Bugs Bunny episode. Okay.
Amazing.
Following Ella's turn, the guard comes in, stands next to Gator.
And I've released the concentration on
the compelled duel.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it comes back around to Onovan.
Okay. You've pinned or the monstrous hand down, or you're right. Yeah,
through the just missed between the fingers, but through the hand.
I say, come out peaceably or suffer the consequences. And I ready in action for if she don't come out peaceably.
Well, let's find out. On her turn, after you, you watch a second set of claws in there, and she pulls herself up. And she's still the half-elf form, but from her elbow to her hand, she has like dragon claws. And she pulls herself out, and she turns to face you. And she says, "Where's Gator?"
In custody. And so are you. You just don't seem to understand it as of yet.
How about a deal?
Listening.
Release us, and we'll return everything we've taken this time.
This time? Oh, no. I believe you have much more value to us if we take you in holding. So the deal is as I have already offered. Give yourself up or suffer.
So for her action, she will use command on you.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can make a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'm going to use counterspell.
Okay. So she says, "Release us," and you counterspell.
I say, please. And then my held action, I say, Shrike. One of you, could you do me a favor and just name a powerful historic psionicist from the history of Altero?
You want to pick one?
Johnny on the spot.
I'd say just make up a name and then we'll come up with a history. I don't have any offhand.
Okay.
Fartin' Meeman.
No.
Like, yo, get this name in here. Okay, can I also ask what the intention of saying her name is with this?
After you give me a name.
Oh, I see, okay.
Oh, that was a standoff.
Oh, okay. How about...
Raspberry.
I don't know. How about,
Quick check, because I have written down some
we have
people,
some
but
heroes
I
in
don't
the
think any of them are specifically psionicists.
Maximilian.
Okay.
Maximilian Meeman.
It is now Maximilian's psychic lance
okay.
that I cast on Shrike.
Okay.
You got a problem with Rolfin?
Who the fuck is he? Let's see.
Did you take the Rolfin's psychic glance as well?
Yeah.
So we both have the same spell.
Yeah. It's a good spell. Yes. Please make an intelligence saving throw. You have to beat 16.
I think that's her dump stat. Okay.
That's her dump stat.
That's my dump stat!
Easy!
15.
Maximilian is officially in the legendary people block of our general world history.
Let's go.
15 on the die, -1, 14.
Okay, thank you. Can I borrow 2d6, please?
Oh.
You can have the good and bad side of Anthem's spell shit.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Which one was the good one?
The colorful one.
They both did fantastic. The bad one did
better.
That makes sense.
You're a bad guy.
He's trying to be good.
So 25 points of psychic damage, and you are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Those hands clutch her skull. They encompass. Ow! I hurt myself with my dragon hands.
Why did I use Alter Self?
Thank you.
These hands. This one's dangerous for
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
Wow, you almost put her out, but she's still standing.
And incapacitated.
Yeah. Well, we'll have her fall to her knees with this pain that hits her, and those green dragon-like hands go up to like hold her head as she just takes this damage, and it ricochets around inside her mind. Alla, you watch as Shrike collapses at Onovan's feet.
We're not just poking each other's decks.
Ew.
What a weird thing to say.
I say, Alla.
What do you want me to do? Like, she's subdued?
I'm going to remove you from the initiative order now because Anthem has Gator and you have Shrike at your feet.
Oh no, he's rolling! Gator roll. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty fucking windy up here to do much of anything. So I'm actually gonna grab her and drop into the portable hole.
Oh.
And just to get out of the wind.
Yep.
And
say less. I
hog tie her up.
Yeah. Full like James Bond, just.
You arrive back to Anthem and Gator.
And I'm just like, why should I let you go? And your cousin, huh? Still, answer me this, and maybe I'll let you go. What are you doing with these spell components that you're stealing in mass?
Stockpiling them.
For what? And who?
For sale.
Is that all? Not for some magical warfare?
Well, I mean, for the people who come.
Is it a
discounts for normal folks?
Is it a sale to the highest
the opposite.
Oh, to a specific individual then? I throw the portable hole up on the ceiling.
Did we take them to a less public place to do this, or are we just in the aisle with all the civilians?
No, they all got exited out. Like the guards went the other way.
There's no civilians.
No, we're in an empty car now.
Yeah.
Cool.
So while you've been doing the guards have been exiting people and the other goons, except for the one unconscious one that's still there.
He's fine.
There's one guard coming towards us.
One guard is coming in, yeah.
Coming towards us.
Okay, so yeah, we drop out. She's I'm still got her grappled. Quick, tie her up here, someone.
Oh, holy crap!
We go.
What's with her hands? Oh.
Wait, how long does Alter Self last? 1 second, let me see.
I mean, it's been seconds.
Up to an hour. Okay, so she's still got the dragon hands.
Well, it's gonna take a lot of rope. I need more rope. But 26 for a sleight of hand check to tie her up.
Yeah, I mean, presumably guards have ropes and manacles and shit.
Yeah, the other guard that's over is like, we should wait to question them until the justice comes back.
We subdued them. We'll question them as we want to.
Yeah, I mean, she's welcome to join in when she gets here. Once they're all tied up, I am.
I'll stay for the questioning then.
Very
the information's valuable.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And it is just as much yours as it is ours for we two.
Yes, we will be taking both of these criminals.
Oh, yes. They are yours. Just be mindful that you can handle them, yes?
Well, yeah. Obviously.
They are quite magically adept.
And you watch as the guard clocks Gator across
Each
the face.
of them give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Nat 20 for Shrike.
Okay.
And 11 plus 4 for Gator. 15.
All right. Gator is in a zone of truth. Well, everybody's in a zone of truth, but Gator failed the save.
Okay. You watched.
You're saying the guard strikes Gator?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kicking him in the stomach.
The guard?
Yeah.
Okay, kick her in the stomach. She's like, you dirty criminal.
You could have just knocked the guard back. You didn't have to kick her in the. I'm waiting until after you've kicked him in the.
Sure, but
stomach.
she just hit the tied up dude.
Yeah,
cool.
but like we could just, we don't necessarily have to kick her in the stomach. But like,
She
God,
didn't have to.
you stay the fuck away.
And that's a nat 17 plus, what do I have for an unarmed strike?
She's gonna take a little damage from this, yeah.
Oh, that's a 21.
Yeah.
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 It's just a 2. My unarmed strike's just hit for 2.
She's just like, they're criminals.
And they are captive.
Beat them up. They're tied up.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to stay here, back the fuck away, and you can listen.
She knows she can't take you, so she does.
Yes. Our prisoners right now.
Keeps her hand on her sword.
Okay. This guy can't lie.
This one can't tell the truth.
This one probably won't tell the truth.
Got it.
This guard keeps making a face at you.
I'm just get out of here.
She posts up.
So I say, for the time being, let's gag the one that is not affected by the zone of truth.
They will.
Oh yeah, good idea.
I'm gonna take. They had bandanas, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like shove that in her mouth.
Okay. And then Gator's like, you guys don't have to do this like this. Just, we rob from all the people on the train who can afford it. And then if you're on the train, you've got money. And then we give magic components to people who don't have the cash to buy them. And then we sell them for exorbitant prices to everybody else. We're trying to help. If you guys are kicking guards in the stomach, I think we're on the same team.
Well,
Yeah, we don't really advocate for stealing from anybody.
He's all tied
up. Who are you selling these things
anyone, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But people who are of moderate means are getting discounted prices and the ability to cast magic.
Because magic should be for everybody. And also a healthy amount back to us. Because, we deserve it. We take all the risk.
Ever the opportunist in your otherwise altruistic endeavors. You were not hired by anyone?
No.
Where do you operate from?
If you were not hired by anyone, were you asked to do this by anyone? Or in any way influenced to do this by somebody?
No, but it's getting easier to do things.
How so?
Well, there was a guy running around killing wizards or recruiting them. And also...
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah.
So, magic use has been a little bit on the down low. But now people are free. And they should have access to what they need.
Okay, also his question. What was your question? 'Cause you said your
Where are we
question, and then
doing?
we both.
Where do we operate?
Right, it was where are you operating out of?
All over Orleana.
Oh.
Basically, the train route.
Where is your base of operations that you would take all this
Yeah, you're
stuff and store?
stockpiling. You said you're stockpiling. You must be stockpiling somewhere.
In Portalis.
Where?
Ballsy.
Right? I mean, now that they've got riots happening, the people want to take back their right.
God damn
Their
it.
right
Wealth.
what?
Power, opportunity.
They've always had those rights.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
I mean, systematically, they are kind of. There's a barrier to access.
And also, some people have
They
magic
would have
abilities
those
that other
rights,
don't.
like
They
it's
do.
Essentially, free market.
Free market, sure, but it's
It's easier to make money when you have money.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, but that's not gonna change by riots.
Look, your motivations are
Entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneurial, yes, but also
worthy of letting us go.
There is a core there that has a value.
Are you in?
But you have committed some.
Are you in any way affiliated with Gillian Bleakstorm or the Guild of Thieves?
We work with the Thieves Guild often, but we are not sanctioned. If that's what you're asking.
So if we were to mention this to the Thieves Guild, that you are thieving without being sanctioned.
Jillian would kick our asses, yes.
And then some.
Well, yeah, they're assassins, I assume.
You would also have to explain why you were captured and who you were captured by, which, when you mention us, would put you in even less favor with her.
So I'm hearing you're gonna let us go.
No.
I'm considering it.
Oh?
Well, but not.
We promise to not rob any more trains.
Why?
I mean, you can't promise that for her.
That's true. She's very spicy.
What they're doing in their core is for the little guy.
No, what they're doing at their core
Oh,
is
sorry.
for themselves.
He's psychic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. He asked me why.
But what she
Is
just
true.
thought, yes, it's true. It is still
I know.
opportunistic.
Yeah, they're going about it wrong, but part of their heart is in the right place.
So you are creating an organization after all.
No, I don't agree with the way they're going about doing this.
Are you going to guide them otherwise?
Well, since I don't know that they're doing this or what's going on, Ella's just gonna
Yeah.
continue with
Oh,
her
yeah, keep going.
interrogation.
I do.
Which will be somewhat along these lines.
If you let us go, we will take a break from robbing trains.
Break.
I don't want to promise I'll
Are you
never.
truly doing this? Do you really want to help people, or is that a good excuse?
When does it end?
It's a good excuse. I want to get ahead. I want what's right for me and mine. And I think everyone should have the opportunity to do the same. And if anything, I feel that more than ever, righteously.
So no altruism here. Just
I think Shrike wants to help people. She's always been kind of soft. Look at those claws.
so it sounds like maybe we could let her go and lock you up.
We are bound.
To whom?
Each other.
Well, it sounds then like we lock both of you up.
You can leave us with the authorities. We'll probably escape. But also, that's not your problem. It sounds like I don't even know what you guys are doing here. We're on the wrong train at the wrong time.
Yeah, you screwed up. But
that's okay.
Were you?
We'll be back.
What's the plan?
It's
There's the
inevitable
plan to
be
just
on the wrong train at the wrong time in your line of work.
keep robbing trains to do this. Like, at what point do you start just having a legitimate business?
Well, when we have enough gold.
What's enough?
I don't know. Yeah, because it hasn't happened.
That's the
Not
problem.
enough.
If you
Not
don't know what's enough, then you'll never stop. And you'll become the problem.
I mean, arguably, you already are the problem.
In some ways, yes.
Many ways.
But I'm talking about the problem that they are pretending to be fighting against.
Well, we gotta have enough money to buy a shop place and enough money to buy everything we need and enough money to be comfortable.
If, like you said, you're selling some stuff at an extortion price and some stuff at a discount price, plus you're stealing gold and you're stealing the things, so your cost is zero, How are you not already?
Have you seen these goons? We don't gotta pay the goons. And he looks down at the one on the floor. Such as they are.
I would recommend investing in better.
That's even more expensive. I'm just saying. I'm happy for you to just leave.
Well, I am not necessarily interested in changing their minds.
No, this feels like a lot of work. Honestly, they need to answer for their crimes, and I don't want to be known as the people who let the train robbing criminals just go.
No,
as we have this guard witness.
Turn them over to the authorities and.
Yep.
Just know that more and more there are people out there like us who want
opportunistic predators
and will use abilities to get there.
How are you going to escape?
I don't know yet. Depends what kind of options I have.
How have you escaped it in the past?
Magic.
What kind?
Well, we have the ability to change our form. We have the ability to become gaseous.
That's pretty handy.
Mm-hmm. How are you two bonded?
They're cousins.
They're family.
You said you, magically bonded.
Well, we've done some,
The tattoos.
Magic stuff together. Yeah.
And what is that?
Tapping into our draconic bloodline.
Cool.
I look to Shrike, and I don't break eye contact while I ask Gator this next thing. If it came to helping someone or doing something for yourself and you had no other choice, which would you do?
I would choose to help myself.
And would you betray your cousin in order to do this?
Never.
Well, it sounds like you two have plenty to talk about. We have other things to attend to as well.
Yeah, we can't solve all the world's problems.
One thing at a time, I suppose.
I do think that we should stay with these two until we get to Portalis.
Oh yeah, I don't trust these punks at all, unless I look at the guard.
It's not that I don't trust the guards, I just don't think they have currently the ability
what
to
it takes.
hold them. Whereas the Imperial guards will be much more able to detain these two.
Yeah.
Do we know anyone who...
The twins?
No. I mean, look, it's not like we haven't met some people who steal and do altruistic things before. In fact, we're getting a ride from one in a day from now.
Yes, but these two are not altruistic. These two are just using an excuse.
Yeah. I think they're misguided. I think. But again, look.
Are you gonna fix everybody rioting in Portalis?
No, we are working on a macro level, not a micro level.
Is there anybody else robbing trains? All of these train robberies that are happening, or is it just you two? And your guns?
I don't pay attention. I don't know.
It's probably a budding industry.
But for their personal cause, I would imagine it is just them. And whoever they can hire for each individual job.
Well, regardless, we're giving you to the Imperial Guards, and then...
Yeah.
Our unlucky day.
After that, it's their job to deal with.
Indeed.
And if you guard the two of them, and everyone else rounds them up, the justice or their captain of their guard will join you. It's clear that she had been knocked out, and so you see her with a big bruise and like a whole bunch of blood on her face.
Damn.
So when she joins you, she's cleaner, but it's obvious that she did succumb to an attack from the boarding party. And as you ride into...
I'm a healing word.
Nice. Portalis, you will be greeted by some smoke from the city. And there are still things burning as you approach.
That doesn't look good in the distance. That's a lot of black smoke. Is it like spots?
Yeah.
Presumably in all this, we contacted so that the Imperial Guard and
Yes.
magic containment officers or whatever are waiting for us.
I'm not gonna burn any sending on this.
The post mage with you will. The post mage.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good. By the way, these two individuals might be interesting in
train station rather.
Yes.
These two captive individuals might be interested in filling out the survey that you have.
Oh crap!
I mean, we were guarding them this whole time. I'm done.
Mid-combat, you're like...
Well, presumably, like, we're now getting back to...
Yeah.
We've had...
Yeah. You have time to complete the survey.
This combat
while you
took,
keep
like,
one eye over
20
top of the
minutes.
pages.
If that. Interrogation, we've had 24 hours on the train.
I mean, if we re-gag them, then they can't work any spells if they've got vocal components.
As you arrive back into Portalis, you've secured this train and you've protected it from a robbery, and also delivering these prisoners to the Imperial Guard. And we'll find out what happens as we arrive in the city in our next episode!
Yeah! That was fun. I have spells.
Train heist.
I still have slots left.
So do I, strangely.
Oh, that's just a little mini counter. Just a little bit.
I mean, when did that happen? Like, did that, like, if we're on there for...
How
long were we into the train ride before that happened?
Probably
did we have 8 hours to, like, trade in shifts and get a long rest?
You probably would now, because it's that long of a train ride.
Yeah.
Well,
if that's the case, then I'll totally send to Aurora. I don't know anyone else well enough on the guard.
Super. Yeah, you might not want to trust them anyways. We'll be right back in the city. We'll join up again there next time. Thank you for joining us, everybody. When you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Bye!